Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Hey, we got a pre-roll dropping here in just a few seconds, so we're going to go ahead and get that knocked out of the way so we can go 60 minutes commercial free. Good afternoon, good evening, welcome to the show. Yeah. Wow, 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 wow. Holy smokes! Look who it is! I see you. Be the cat, be the cat, be the cat. Be the cat, be the cat, be the cat. Cat. Hey guys, listen, I'm planning a trip to Thailand. I need to know what side of Kansas is Thailand. Do they get moonlight there? I'm curious. Asking for a friend. You know, I was trying to get through all my clicks. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Dang it! What day is it? Oh, there we go. Yo! What? What are you looking at? What are you looking at, bro?
Why are you planning a trip to Thailand?
Because I heard they have big spiders there.
Probably because you heard they had big other things there. And let me tell you, you're not going to Thailand.
What's in Thailand? Hold on, wait a second. Is there something even more than spiders in Thailand? Tell me about.
Well, what is
Thailand.
Code for in your twisted little mind?
Nothing. By the way,
listen.
Spider.
I don't have time for any of your crap today about Thailand or anywhere else. I've had a very hard day.
Oh, what's
wrong? I've been going up and down a ladder, putting shelves on top of already 8-foot tall closet doors.
Oh,
I've nearly fallen and killed myself 3 times.
Why? Sounds like you need a trip to Thailand.
That's the last thing I need.
Wait, seriously? I need to know what's so special about Thailand.
No, never mind.
No, please. You gonna DM me?
You can ask Harper 2 later. It's fine.
Okay.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
Hey, Lost In is
That's
here.
exactly right.
Hey, guys, for the first time ever, there is an actual channel redeem on this channel to turn Griffin green.
What?
It's right up there. Exclamation point.
I haven't done
exclamation point
anything
donate.
wrong.
No, it doesn't
I
matter.
just got here.
Doesn't matter today. They can pay for it. They can pay for it today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, nobody wants to see that but you.
Oh, I am not so sure.
Okay.
Stradalorian says Griffin needs the put up the shelf prime.
Oh my gosh, I wish there were a prime for that.
That's a big one right there. That's impressively large.
It is impressively large. Guru, thanks for the 36-month resub. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the show. My name is UltimatDJz. Appreciate you guys,
And I'm
one
Griffin.
and all.
That's messed up.
Mort man.
I'm bleeding from
What's
putting these
wrong
shelves
with
together.
you? Wait.
It's been a rough day.
Naz says Griffin's tower is green and towering your... What did you do? What did you do?
I don't know, but,
What did you
somebody
do?
told you to sit on it and spin, and that it sucks to suck,
No!
and that they're never going to pick you up from the airport.
No! That's awful. Shame.
Yeah. That's messed up.
That is messed up. I agree, Jules. Thank you, Pirate King Archer, more men, K Knowledge. Thank you guys for your resubs. Appreciate that so very, very much. Lost In, thanks for the bits. Appreciate that. Paulo going VIP for a month. Let's get you set up. Paul. How do you spell Paulo? There it is. P.
Well,
Paulo,
this VIP experience is starting off great for you.
There
the
we go.
host already doesn't know how to spell your name.
Paulo, refresh and enjoy your purple diamond. Also free swag. Thank you for your redeem of VIP. Refresh and enjoy your purple diamond.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Danger, danger, danger. Lost In, what's going on, baby? How are you? Welcome in, you legend.
Oh, man.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm back in 11th place on the leaderboard. God bless it.
That's unfortunate. Hey, just so that we can see what he's talking about, because obviously we need to put this in graphical form. We're going to hop over here to the power statistics page, and we're going to see, there he is. Not in the top 10. Eek. Eek.
Who the hell is Wylon? I'm going to have to annihilate
It's
them.
Within.
I can't read it. That's really small.
Within. And then,
Within, I got news for you, pal.
Bender is there. Our friend
Bender
Mustang
can be there.
Shelby is there. Our friend Marine is there.
No, Shelby's below me. Let's get that right.
No, isn't Shelby 69 Mustang?
Shelby is 13. Shelby.
Oh, Shelby gone golfing. See, he took time off, and you still can barely beat him.
He just says that because he
Whatever.
knows that I passed him in the leaderboard.
I'm sure that's what it is. It's fine. Don't worry about it, man.
All right,
it's
so
not
10th
that
place
big of a deal.
this Within. How many points more do they have than me? 200,000?
No, about 200 million.
Okay, 200 million is no problem. What about Bender 15?
No problem. Bender 15 has about 700 million on you.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, let's just make that happen right now.
Is that right? He says. Well,
is that right? Well, it's going to take a couple packs, but
just a couple. Good evening. Welcome. Wildstar says Griffin DJz thinks he's only spent 10,000 on this game in 7 years. Please enlighten him. First of all,
that's stupid.
Wait. First of all, I mean on my own account. Okay, I know that I've spent more than that for the community.
You spent more than that on your own account. You spent 1,000 on a single ship.
Yeah, that was one time, and I learned my lesson. I'll never do that again. 2.5 minutes on a hype train. 2.5 minutes. I have learned my lesson. Have I ever done it ever since? Nope. Sure,
I don't know. I don't know about that. That can't be proven.
No, it can be proven. I will absolutely prove it. I'll pull up my engineering logs. Actually, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. I'm afraid I might vomit.
What are your engineering logs?
Hey, Lost In, dropping a 5 bomb and resetting the timer.
Engineering logs?
No, I'll call up my buddies. I'll call up my buddies over there at Scopely HQ, and I'll just be like, "Yo, I need my lifetime spend."
Oh.
And then they're going to be like,
"You call them and get that information. Get mine too."
Okay. No, really, you want it? All right.
Why not?
I'm going to send the message. Right? Are you sure?
Can't be nearly as much as somebody's had me spend at Restoration Hardware in the last year. Give me a break. All right, so.
Okay. Message sent. I think that this is going to end badly for you, and I think it's going to end badly for me. But it's fine.
Well,
hey,
what do you think that we're at? Do we think we're at a 5-to-1 ratio? Do you think we're at an 8-to-1 ratio?
No, I feel like you're exceeding 10x on me, bro. You're exceeding 10x on me.
10-to-1 ratio?
Oh,
okay,
absolutely. Well. Absolutely. I would love to know what the chat thinks the pay gap is between our accounts. It's got to be
by ratio.
Divine says 100-to-1. Yeah, it could be.
100
I don't know. I don't think it'll be
100-to-1,
but it's definitely like it could be 20x, dude. It could be 20x.
20-to-1.
Hypodermic says 15-to-1. Oh no. Duder says 6-7. 6-7. Lost in says 20x. Yeah. I agree with that as well. 20. 20x. Jeff Game says 50x. I don't think it'll be that high.
Well,
50x.
In my defense, it does add up very quickly. For example, if you take a look at the whale cam over here, let's say hypothetically I wanted to go to Op 75. Okay, well, what do you need to do to go to Op 75?
Well, you're going to have to obviously buy a couple of packs. We do know that.
I have to build the level 73 refinery and the level 74 shipyard. That's the dangerous one. So but first I need defense platform F. Oh, I need 37,000 4-star.
Dude,
7-star
that
gas.
Is like
well, you only get
packs.
4,500 out of a $100 pack.
Yeah, that's too many. That's too many packs. You're gonna have to slow it down there, buddy. Slow
I need
your roll.
another button.
No, you don't need another button. You don't need any more buttons.
Where's my buttons? My buttons aren't working.
AZN says, "Do it, crap." No, don't do it.
I clearly just pushed not enough time and nothing happened. Stop the show. Stop the show.
Sorry.
Stop
Okay.
everything.
Stop everything.
What is going on here?
What?
Hold on.
Not enough time.
Okay,
got it. There we go.
What
All
is
right,
going on here?
Whoa, why are you feeding back?
It's
Not enough.
Oh, you know why? It's because I need to mute this. Okay,
yeah.
good.
Hey, Mossy!
So now listen.
Dropping the 5 bomb. Thank you.
Do you
Appreciate
think that actor is still alive?
No.
Can we IMDb that?
Sure. I'll do it in a second. I'm trying to do my daily clicks right now. If you'll
Well,
give
that's
me,
your fault for not having it done. It's 8 o'clock at night. We're on stream. You should have already had this done hours ago.
No, I work today.
If
guys,
he's still around,
guess
I
what?
would love to pay him to do another. Not enough packs.
You want to find him on Cameo? Gonna get him on Cameo.
Not
Hey,
enough packs.
Jongo, thank you for your 500 kitty bitties. Appreciate that very much. Mossy Ma dropping a 5 bomb. Thank you, Freelancer, with the 300 bits. Bender with 100 bits. Why are you slapping me with a cat? No, and Bender.
Because you should have done your dailies already.
No. Obviously, that is incorrect. Okay, I was busy at work. Guys, good news. Good news.
You're never busy at work. I've seen you work.
Yeah, I've been very busy balancing a year's worth of checkbooks here lately. By the way, good news. I finished today.
Oh, that's still not done.
I finished today. I got through December 31st, 2025, and I only can't find $3,600. I call that a win. A win.
That's actually within tolerance for a business of that volume.
Yeah, I call that a win. I'm good with it. J-Babe's dropping a 5 bomb. Let's go. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Guys, we have an opportunity at a bonus stream tonight if we get to 1086 on the subs, and I'm going to double down. If we got to 200 subs, then you get 3 bonus streams. So 1 for 100, 3 for 200 if we do that tonight. Plus, exclamation point tip, exclamation point donate to turn Griffin green. $25. You can turn Griffin green. 10,000 bits up top gets you not only a 2x Go Wheel boost, but I'm going to give you a 3x bonus Go Wheel boost. So that could be, for 10,000 bits, up to 5 Go Wheel odds boost tonight. That could happen. And, of course, if we do get to level 10, then obviously you guys know what happens. We start just chucking out $100 packs, all right? That's right, Ben Sai. We get to level 10, we chuck out $100. We get to level 11, we chuck out $100. We get to level 12, we chuck out another $100. That's how it goes, and it will not stop. Okay? General Chaos says you guys are setting a bad example of how to play this game. Not me. I'm free to play.
What is that? Oh, hold on. What is that supposed to mean?
I'm free to play.
What planet do you live on? Set a bad example of how to play the game. What are you talking about?
Actually, he's probably right.
I set a great example of how to play the game.
No, he's absolutely right. Everything that we do is typically wrong. Hey, Martok, thank you for your Green Griffin. There he is.
Martok, why would you do that to me? No,
There he
Martok.
is. There he is. There's our buddy. I'm so glad to see you, Green Griffin. How are you, man? We've missed you.
Well, I'm pissed off.
Why?
Because
Well, that's why you're green.
while we're at it, for the last 6 months, these jerks at Star Trek Fleet Command have made this pack where what do I need? I need uncommon G7 gas. Number one, I need it. There's only one way to buy it efficiently, and that's with like their special pack, like their Explorer pack. Why has the same officer, T'Chak, been in this for the last 6 months? I had it maxed in like September. Now what am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
Can I at least get Officer Depot tokens in these packs?
No.
Why?
There's two different values there.
What are you talking about? There's two different values. Well, give me whatever the value is of that.
Well, see, what had happened was, all right, what had happened is like depot tokens have a value.
Yeah.
And what was the other thing you were shopping for?
T'Chak. No, uncommon gas. Uncommon gas. What do I get? What I don't need.
Has
it's
a value.
like going to the grocery store because you need milk and eggs, and somebody throws a freaking ham in your cart. It makes you buy it. I don't need a ham.
Divine's right. You get multiphasic
I'm flush
tokens.
on hams.
You get multiphasics. You're not flush on multiphasics.
I don't need a ham. A multiphasic. Have you lost your mind?
Multiphasics
what am I going to do with
value.
a multiphasic?
The multiphasics are great value. You get more gas
For me
that
to
way.
poop on?
No, you get more gas that way. And they've got
Oh,
sliders.
multiphasics. I thought you said transporter patterns.
Excuse me. How is that
Exactly.
still? How is that still a thing? We need to turn that off.
We
didn't drop the teaching.
At least that's the.
We didn't drop
That's
the
the
teaching.
short
We
version.
actually did great teaching over the last couple of days. Great teaching.
We did?
Yes.
What did we teach about?
You weren't even here.
When did you teach something that I wasn't here?
What did we teach on? I feel like there was something very recently.
I was here on Sunday. You didn't stream yesterday.
I did stream yesterday, but I played Voyager, which I loved. I loved. What a great game. I was actually almost going to do that again tonight, but I decided not to. I decided to
Instead,
do this.
we're here apparently setting bad examples on how to play Star Trek Fleet Command.
General Chaos says we have dropped the good examples. No, I don't think that's actually correct. I mean, we do slapstick and we do have fun, but we do still teach on some, just not like all the time. That's boring.
We teach so. What do you want to? What do you guys want to know? What
can we teach you? What can we teach you? Hey guys, we do have 30 seconds left on a level 4 hype train. 35% of the way through. Tony Pie, thank you. 0Gs, thank you for your bits. Appreciate that very much. Everywhere it matters, dropping a gifted sub to Bender the Robot. Thank you, Kaviji, with the 18-month resub. Thank you very much. We're only 9 subs away from extending the timer. 30 seconds on the clock. Bender the Robot. Do we not have the Ooey-Ah cat over here? Because I noticed that you said you wanted the Ooey-Ah cat, but then you just slapped me. And I can assume that it's only because...
Sometimes that's better. Just go straight for a slap.
I assume it's because we don't have the Ooey-Ah cat. 5 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you guys for the hype train. You guys are amazing. Papa Smurf, thank you for your bits. I have the cat elsewhere. It's a different redeem. Where is that? I don't know where it is. I do have the cat? Okay, I thought you wanted to use as long as you know where it is, and I'm not worried about it. All right, I just thought you said you wanted it, but then you always come over here and you slap the crap out of me. So I didn't know. I just wanted to make sure you had it. Anywho, tonight I am going to try to do some more armadas, and I have been told that I should now be able to do a level 72. So we're going to give it a go.
You can definitely do a 72.
Bro, not the other night I couldn't. But I've added a couple of tiers. I did a couple of things on the weekend, did my material spend event, so I'm ready to give it another go. All right, I'm ready to give it another go. Lawson says, I step away for 2 minutes. There it is. Thanks.
So are you planning on bringing data to the fight now for the extra shots?
I haven't decided yet. As a matter of fact, we're going to bring up Matters here in just a moment. Good evening, Tarpy is on the stage as well. Good evening, Matters, Tarpy.
Hi, Tarpy, too.
Who else is over here? Hello. Karki is here. Yo, yo, yo. Have I done the research? Yes, indeed, I have done research. And chat, I have... Stop slapping me. And I've got enough for another level of research. I could actually go to tier 3 of my research, which could be influential. Could be very influential. So we're going to take a look at it tonight. And we're going to see if it's enough to get to the level 72. So see, we're going to teach. We're going to use advanced crewing methods tonight. That's what we're going to do. Advanced crewing. As soon as I get done with all my clicks. Yeah. Wow, where's yours?
Here's so squishy. Tier 9.
You know what? No. This is why that 20x comes into play. Squishy. This is
what 20x?
This is 20x right here.
This is not 20x.
You are 20x. Your whole life is 20x. You're just spending your
resources in the wrong place, obviously, and you don't log in and do your things.
Incorrect. Okay? I actually do have I actually do have some research particles that I can spend. We're going to do that tonight, but I wanted to stair step it because I want to see how we do. I'm almost done with my daily clicks, and then we're going to dive straight in. Hey, General Outlaw, where are you? We're going straight into our teaching tonight. Straight into it. That way I can sidestep your accusations moving forward. We're going straight into it.
You say you're going to go straight into your teachings, but I'm sure there's going to be about an hour worth of work stories before we get there. So
I finished the checkbook. I'm $3,600 off. I'm pretty happy with that. That's it.
Imagine how much Botox and lip filler I can buy to somebody else who might be able to hide $3,600.
Well, I mean, if that's all they chose to hide, then fine, whatever. Now I'm on it. Now I'm going to do it every month, and I'm not going to wait a whole year. So it'll be much faster.
Okay.
Much faster.
I wish you luck with that.
Such a pain in the butt. Such a pain in the bupkis.
Why do you think that people want to see your stupid daily clicks when they could be watching 76s and 75s get
Go do it. Go do it. Do it, right? Why are you embarrassing me? It's fine.
I'm just saying.
Matters. I do have a favor to ask of you. I may or may, I just clicked the wrong button. I may or may not have forgotten some of the crews that we did the other night. Did we take screenshots, or did anybody screenshot, or did you remember what the crew was when we tried to go for the 72, or are we just going to shoot fresh tonight? We're going to shoot fresh tonight?
Yeah, we'll just shoot fresh.
All right, we're going to shoot fresh.
I don't remember what the crews are, but I remember they weren't ones that I used.
Okay, well, we're going to give it a shot. Sea Engineering is redeemed to hydrate. Griffin, what are you hydrating on tonight?
Well, unfortunately, I've already had 3 ghost energies.
3
for the day,
dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, I've been.
You're gonna explode.
Very, very physically involved. So now I'm enjoying a nice, delicious body armor flash IV orange flavor, which yummy. You can't tell because I'm green. But this has rapid rehydration. It's only 80 calories.
Has it been 10 minutes
look
yet?
At all the features and benefits there. It's really good.
Thank you, by the way, for the $25 dono to turn Griffin green. I think that is beautiful and amazing, and thank you, Martok. I appreciate you. He still has 3 more minutes. Actually, it's closer to 2 more minutes, but we probably aren't.
You know, this stuff is really good. If you're going to reach for a Gatorade, don't reach for Gatorade. Reach for Body Armor Flash IV. Whew, it's very salty and yummy.
Yes, absolutely. Full screen for you, Lost In. Here we go.
Oh God, what now?
I've been advertising Lost In as payment for the subs.
What?
Go. No, it's a thing. He just needed a good, clean sound clip so he could turn it into his accountant, and then therefore be able to write off all his Twitch expenditures as a write-off. You're welcome.
How nice.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to listen. I will be more than happy to do this for anybody else. Okay, just you need some kind of a listen. Send me like a little 1 or 2 second. 1 or 2 sentence like live liner, like a read liner. I'll do it. Lost In, send me a read liner right now, and I'll just go ahead and record. Right here, I'll record a radio spot for you, okay? And then it'll be legit. Like, that'll totally be legit. All right? An actual exchange, a barter system, if you will, of services and goods.
I wonder if I can get Fleet Command to do that.
I'm sure you could. Actually, your stuff is all right off. He was talking about the Twitch stuff, but your 20x, that's totally a write-off. That's for entertainment.
It is not a write-off. That's how you go to jail.
Sure. No. See, that's why I don't spend on my own account. I spend on my own account. I spend on everybody else's account. That's why I am actually a free-to-play. So,
Oh my gosh. It's funny how it reminds me of the great book 1978. It was written, I forget the author was, but it's called Lying with Statistics. And you are an expert.
that is not that's not correct nor accurate.
That is perfectly accurate.
That's only about 45% accurate. I don't know where you're getting all of your variables.
70% of the time,
of people could have
it works every time. Okay.
Okay, here we are hitting the 76s. Are you ready? I haven't tried this yet. It's going to be great.
There you go. Nowhere, man. Thank you for your 44-month resub. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. And
Big money, no whammies, no whammies.
Tonight, if you let's see what happens. Oh, he got it. Easy peasy. No, that was a hostile.
Oh, I nailed that.
I
nailed that.
That wasn't even on an Armada, dude.
Well, I'm doing my dailies. I've never done dailies with 76s before.
I thought you were okay. I thought you were actually doing something that was important. All right, listen.
What is that supposed to mean?
If you guys
first somebody says I'm playing the game wrong, then you say that I'm actually not doing anything important around here.
If you guys have radio reads that you need done tonight, then we'll do those. We'll do those for contributions tonight as well.
I can definitely. How much does it cost?
About 20x.
How much does it cost to get you to do a radio spot?
How much? What should we go with? We should go 10 subs? 25 subs?
Oh, perfect.
10
25?
subs?
No problem. 10? Even better.
Oh, no. 10 subs?
10 for 30 seconds and 25 for a minute? Easy.
Yeah. Yes. There you go.
Well, didn't Loston set the bar? Whatever Loston had.
Lost in set the bar at 800 community gift subs. Okay. That's where Lost in is.
Well, he got ripped off. If he got a 3-second bumper for that many subs.
Yeah, listen, Lost In, I need you to write a better script. Write me a longer script, and I'll do it for you. Okay, I'll do that for you right here and now. Tarpy, do you have any sample scripts that we can use to get ourselves lubed up here?
What?
Hey, Matters. Let's talk about crew.
Sir.
Let's talk about crew. We're not going to watch him do
dailies.
We're not going to watch him do dailies. Okay, so
look, Mimi's here is in need of a sub. Look at that.
Look, Mimi needs a sub. Oh, there will be one. Okay, and then you only have 24 to go, and then I'll get you a custom radio read.
I didn't.
How is Idaho coming along? I need to follow up with Tarpy. I have not done anything with that yet.
Why does that not surprise me?
I've been busy. See, what happened was work has been super busy.
Doing what?
Work has been super busy. Work's been super busy. Okay, I had to balance the checkbook. Then I had to research cruises to Thailand. All right, so there's not what?
And you didn't do that on your own time between emailing people about being a cow baby daddy?
First of all, oh my God. So, really funny story about that. First of all, today was a great day. Today was a great day on Twitch. All right. OG Little Hippie returned to stream today. We welcomed her back. Right, Bender? OG Little Hippie returned today. For those of you who remember, she's a friend of the show. She suffered a really traumatic family loss. So she's been offline for a little while. She came back today. So naturally, Bender goes straight over into the chat and starts talking about inseminating cows. And her first question,
one does.
as one would, right? And her first question is, wait, is that like artificially or?
Oh dear.
What was the answer to that?
Whoa, there was no chat lost it at that particular point. Why ask that question? Why would you ask that question? That's not a question. That's not a real question. Jesus, it's not.
We work with you enough that there are questions we have to ask.
All right.
As prerequisite.
Possible. I mean, what does this have to do with being busy at work? I mean,
yeah.
Isn't it true that Ford no longer makes sedans? You only make SUVs and higher, right?
That is true.
So, the cheapest Ford you could buy on your lot, like right now, new is like 40 grand, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So, isn't it also true that in order to be busy at a car dealership, one must be actively selling a lot of cars?
Oh, I don't sell cars. Me personally, I don't have to sell cars. Lost In says, how many streams do I owe you? I've got it down to 3. I streamed last night again because I think you had a bonus on Sunday, and I got you down. Right? I did. Is it 3 or 4? Oh,
no. Well, there you go. There's 75 more.
Lost In. And this is now good for 3 separate radio reads. Okay, 3 separate radio reads. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and pop up that bonus counter right there, and we are up to. Oops, I turned it off. That's up to 4. Congratulations, Lost In.
I can't wait to read your 60-second spot on UltimatDJz jock itch and anal fungus cream.
Well,
I am so glad that's going to be you.
Lost In, go
Enjoy
ahead.
That.
Send me your script, and I'll read it. All right, I will read you legit. I will read a radio delivery script for you right now. 30 seconds, go. Actually, 75 subs, so you get 3 separate ones. Do you have 3 different businesses you want me to advertise, or maybe you just got 3 different reads for the same business? Maybe 3 different types of procedures that I can advertise for you. Do you advertise procedures? But like, come in today and get your hernia repaired. You know, buy one get one half
people
off.
Just have life altering and life changing calamities happen, and then they go to Lost In, and he makes them better.
I mean, obviously that's what he does, but does he advertise too?
For kids. He
kids.
Works with kids.
Okay.
He's not a boob job doctor. It's not that kind of doctor.
Well,
no.
Okay. We'll come up with something. Spot number 1.
No, spot number 1 was the UltimatDJz jock itch and anal fungus cream.
No, that's
already in the bag.
Script.
What's number 2?
Your script. That's not his script. Okay. Where's his script? It's
not Griffin's script if it's your name on the brand.
That's right. It's Lost In's. Okay.
No, it's UltimatDJz.
All right, let's
all
find
of that, because I'm certainly not quoting it.
Let's find a good music bed for you here. Oh, this is perfect. I, UltimatDJz, want to apologize for hiding the fact that I have spent money on my Star Trek Fleet Command account. Spent money so poorly and irresponsibly that I'm still so squishy. I apologize for not being a teaching stream, yet relentlessly spending ridiculously on this account so as to mislead players and make them spend more money within Fleet Command, as I am indeed a Scopely plant. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. See, there's one. Okay.
Who wrote that shit?
There was a little, I had to improvise just a little bit. Okay. Okay. We've got another.
Mm-hmm.
We've got another. Okay.
Oh.
Really? Really?
Surely it doesn't start with really.
Or exploding noise.
I, UltimatDJz, would want to say to OG Little Hippie, how did you know that I would inseminate a cow the natural way? That's not 30 seconds, though, Lost In. You're giving up some valuable real estate right there. Okay? Lost In
I have
says,
another
I
question.
just almost choked on my dinner.
I have another question.
Okay. Worth it. Lost In says worth it. Okay. That's it. You have one more. Now, yes, Tarpy.
Can you not have a musical background, please?
Never. No, not a chance.
No, I thought that we're not doing that right now, because that was totally a thing too.
Wait, what?
That was the whole agreement with Lost In, that you would do those recordings with no music.
P.S.
You know,
is your grandma busy this weekend?
Oh God. Tarpy, if you send me the clip, I can roll it right through Isotope and get the music out of there.
I don't think this is going to happen. Okay.
Hey guys, can you clip that for me?
No.
I don't have my laptop on me.
Matters. Hi, how are you?
Are you trying to change the subject again?
No, I want to do a level 7. I have to teach. Grouchy Outlaw wants us to teach. We're going to teach. Gosh darn
Griffin,
it.
I think he's changing the subject.
I don't know what you're talking about. Matters. Good evening, sir. How are you? We're going to go with Armada Power Crew to start, right? That's what we're going to do? No. Hey, Lost World Gaming RP. Hello, welcome. Thanks for the follow.
Hi,
Appreciate
how
it.
are you?
Lost World Gaming RP. Thank you for the follow.
Welcome. Words are hard.
I mean, I don't know how to pronounce the word RP. It just took me a second to sound it out.
Pretty sure it's ERP.
Okay.
ERP. All right. Anyway, I am trying to teach here, Tabby Moza. Jeez. Matters. I need 3 ships. Beast mode. Go. Well, Matters left. He decided
He's quit the show.
he's quit. He's retired.
I don't blame him after that.
He's gone.
Oh, I was on mute. I didn't think I was.
Here's Lost In's third spot.
I was
Hey,
cracking cow jokes and everything. Nobody heard them.
Oh
No,
man, all
no.
that comedy we missed. That's
Oh,
unfortunate.
It's crazy. Okay. Here you go. Yeah, no, I've got Torah on the other crew. Yeah, wait, this one.
Yeah.
This one is hold on, where's my Day Josh? Here it is, right here. Day Josh, totally, but you guys told me to use beer, right? Day Josh,
Yeah, definitely use beer.
Day Josh, yeah, right here. Wait, which one? Day Josh. I'll just go with it here. Hang
Beer?
on a second. I've got one more read, and then I'm paid in full to Lost In.
For now.
Hi there, young man. I have a couple of questions for you. First, have you ever seen a gladiator movie? No? How about, have you ever been to a Turkish bath? No? Have you ever seen a man inseminate a cow artificially? Is there more to that? I feel like there's more to that. You got
There
more?
better be. That leaves way too many questions.
I sure
Yeah.
hope that Lawson is a better doctor than he is a stand-up comic. That's number one. Number
Yeah,
two.
well, listen, he's a doctor and not a radio script writer for a reason. Okay?
You added a word. He said.
I did add a word. It was creative license. Okay? There was creative license there. Have you ever been to a Turkish prison? That was Spartacus. Yeah, there you go. Anywho. Yeah, I could. Here's the thing, Tabby Moza. I didn't know the theme of that one. What is that from? 300 or something? Or The Gladiator? Never watched it. Airplane? Wait, it was with Airplane? Haven't watched that either. I don't watch movies, guys. You guys know this about me. It's been 7 years, you know. All right. I don't watch movies a whole lot. I like scary movies. That's about it. Okay, Day Josh.
Favorite
Beer.
movie. Or a scary movie.
What is your favorite scary movie? No, here's the thing. I know what Airplane is. No, I don't think I've ever actually watched it. I know what it is, though.
He hasn't seen Ghostbusters, you guys.
I have seen Ghostbusters.
He hasn't seen
Ghostbusters. Yeah, no, that's the one with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I know that one. Isn't Airplane's
doesn't
movie
prove that you've seen
poster?
the movie.
Isn't Airplane's movie poster the one where like the airplane's tied up in like a pretzel knot? See, I know what it is. And isn't there a guy named Steve in it? It's not Steve Carell. It's the other Steve. Steve. Steve
Urkel?
No, it's not Steve Urkel either. Come on, help me out. You guys know what Steve is in it.
Leslie Nielsen, you idiot.
Huh? Steve Martin. That's it. Thank you. See, I knew that guy.
Picks one of the most common first names and is like, hey,
No, I
is
knew
there a
it
guy
was
named
Steve.
Billy in it?
I knew
Is
it was.
there a guy named Billy? How about John?
I knew it was Steve. I just couldn't remember his last
I
name.
think the guy's name was Shirley.
Steve
Wasn't
Martin.
it?
Guys, again, I don't know why this.
Steve Martin is an airplane? Are you sure?
It's Leslie
Is
Nielsen.
is it not Steve
It's
Martin?
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie
You guys are all wrong and stupid. And I'm not listening to you about movies.
Leslie
Steve
Nielsen.
Martin.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
because all
Leslie,
the old
Steve,
white
they both
guys
sound the
look the
same.
same. Huh, DJs? Is that what you're saying?
Here's the
Yeah.
problem. Okay, and here is the excuse that I live with. all right, is I don't watch movies. I have literally said this for 7 years. I don't watch movies. So I thought, well, that has nothing to do with Fleet Command retrieving. Why are you demoting me? Has nothing to do with it. All right.
He's demoting you because we're now on the air for 44 minutes and you still haven't done any teaching.
I am trying.
How young was Steve
Even when
Martin
actively
when
trying to do
Airplane came
teaching,
out?
you're still not doing any teaching.
It's just changing the subject continually.
Can we,
We're going
how
on
do we get the
random-
cat back? The cat knew so much more about this game than Ultimate DJs. Where's the cat with the beer helmet? Where'd the cat go?
Dishonor on your family. Okay.
On you,
Dave,
dishonor on your cow.
Dave
Where do you think that
Josh-
was coming from?
Adam Ramble says, "What the f is this? I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue." Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry, Adam. I apologize. Okay, nope, that's not the right
Stop
officer.
sniffing glue?
That's not the
I
right
have a
officer.
whole other
Where's the?
question.
Here we go. DeMarco. That's what I wanted.
That's
Dave
messed
Josh,
up.
beer, DeMarco. Okay, got it. Will Shat
You
is
had
in
DeMarco
airplane.
in already.
Yeah, I
You
messed
silly
it up.
boy.
It's fine.
Berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries
Tabby
and
Moses
cream.
says, I expect this from Rev, not from you. What?
Wow.
I don't watch
There you go.
movies.
Ouch.
I don't watch movies. I don't watch movies.
That doesn't make it okay.
I play on the PC. If I don't
and-
open it, then later I can claim ignorance, right? And I build
Surely you
Legos.
jest.
I hang out with my kids. No, I have not. Putz, I have not seen Airplane.
Surely,
You know,
surely you jest.
Don't call me.
I don't jest.
Hey,
I am
DJs.
Not jesting.
I don't know what that means.
Do you want me to make you feel better about something?
Yeah, see, Tarpy hasn't watched it either. Okay? See, Lost
But
in says Steve
I
Martin was
also
so
wasn't alive
moving
when it-
in Goodwill Hunting. Great performance, as a matter of fact.
Aren't you like 95 though? So like
Oscar.
you don't have any excuses for not watching it.
What?
Yeah, Tarpy wasn't alive when it came out.
Neither was I.
Yeah. So you're like 95 though. You have no excuses.
But
for
I don't watch movies. Okay?
that. You. Mm-hmm.
Can we get back
You know
to
what?
the topics
Obviously,
at hand?
it's too difficult to teach around here. Let me do some teaching. I'll do some teaching. You ready to see some
Thank you.
teaching? Turn on
God,
the
can we
webcam.
get
Go, Griffin, go.
Hey, Nemesis dropping a 10 bomb. Thank you. Okay, that means Nemesis gets a
Hey, Miss
commercial
Nemesis.
spot. Nemesis, you get a commercial spot.
server 41, the new flagship server.
Shout out Nemesis. That means you get and the 10 minutes is up, so Griffin's not green anymore. That means Nemesis, you
good.
get a radio commercial script. Write it up. 30 seconds. I'll give it to you. Okay, now shout out server 41. Can we put an airplane watch party on the wheel? Yeah, if that's going to cost 2,500 subs, I'll be happy to do it. Or we could just do it. Okay, I know Lost in. That was such a great movie. Now I have seen that movie. He says Steve Martin was so emotionally powerful when he cried over losing Wilson. I thought that was a fantastic film, and I loved every second of it. It was a great movie.
See, I just
You know what else
Tom
is good?
Hanks.
Bad Boys
Tom Hanks.
with
Tom
Steve
Hanks.
Martin and Steve Martin.
Nitwit. Tom Hanks.
Did he just call me a nitwit?
Or was that a different movie?
I think he called me a nitwit.
He did.
I
call
called you a nitwit.
Because,
Tom Hanks.
because that's not
it
even
was
close.
Steve. It was Steve Martin. He's the same guy that voices Woody in Toy Story.
That's
Oh my
not
God.
even close to
Stop
Steve
it.
Martin's best
Stop
movie.
it.
Everybody knows
now you're
that
just
Steve
doing it
Martin's
on
best
purpose.
movie is the one with the sinking ship and the big jewel. The heart of the ocean. That's what it was. Yes.
I know, Lost in. Totally. I know. I'm with you. I'm with you right now. Like this is great, right? Like we just start. We're
They
just
don't
gonna,
get it.
we're just gonna keep going. Yeah. Let's just keep that ball going.
Hi, Mrs. Potts.
You guys not give my husband an aneurysm. I'm just asking for a friend.
Hey, you know what I hear is good
It's
for
been
aneurysms?
84 years
Durian
since we
candy.
started this stream, and we still haven't taught anybody anything.
Durian
I'm going to
candies.
teach everybody how to get into the top 10 of Star Trek Fleet Command. It's
Oh,
simple.
no.
You just buy a pack. In this case,
And then you
I'm taking advantage of the new
And you buy
shopping
another
cart
pack?
feature that I have had activated for me. And now,
No.
look, you can buy as many packs at the same time as you want. In this
See-
case, I need to buy 7 of this pack. So there you go. That's going to take care of that. And now we're going to be
Oh,
in the top
goodness.
8.
Oh my
This is
god.
exciting.
I don't need. Oh, we'll turn your screen off for that. Now, see,
It doesn't
here's
matter.
the thing.
Nothing's
Lost
on
in.
there.
I do appreciate Steve Martin in most of what he did, but in Band of Brothers, I wasn't really feeling that. All right, that was not like my favorite performance of his. It was all right. It was fine, especially when like he
made a terrible Nazi. That was the problem.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I don't know how I was cast in that role.
Wasn't super into that one. All right.
I was gonna say Band of Brothers was like that was the one about Queen.
Can we get back to my crew matters, please? For the
We've been trying. You keep changing
Nemesis,
the subject, buddy.
just throw it in chat right now. Hang on, I've got to read a radio commercial. Okay.
There's no new
Oh.
Vengeance. This is the same Vengeance skin. What are they talking about?
K92. No, there's a new one. There's a brand new one. It just launched today. There's a new one.
I thought it wasn't going to show up until tomorrow.
No, it launched. Oh wait, I thought it was. Is it tomorrow? I'm pretty sure it was today.
Well, it was supposed to be today,
It's
but then
not
we
in
got
the
a thing saying
store.
that it's not going to be a game.
What
until
happened
tomorrow.
to your screen? Your screen turned off.
Well, hold on. Well, I'm no longer sharing the web store since I demonstrated how to spend on 8 packs at a time. Now I'm going to go back to Star Trek Fleet Command.
That's fantastic. Okay. All right, Nemesis.
There we go. Here's my Vengeance right here.
Okay, that's up. While you guys are looking at the Vengeance, I've got to do something for Nemesis. Hang on. Ooh, no, this is a good one. Hold on, we gotta get something harder for this. Stand by, uno momento. I gotta get you something. It needs something a little stiffer, something a little harder. That's gonna drive. It's gonna drive a little more.
No, probably not.
Here we go. Yeah, I bet it will.
That's outside your wheelhouse.
No, I don't think I like this one. Let's try another one. Try another one. Here, ooh, maybe this one. Ooh, this is it.
Ooh, look at that. 19.7 million. Boom. Billion. Trillion. Billion.
In space, there are explorers. There are traders. And then there's the MIS Spartans. Is that your base? Was your base. Raiding bases, blowing up ships, calling it diplomacy. We prefer the term aggressive negotiations. Join MIS Spartans in Star Trek Fleet Command. Warp in, wipe out, warp home. MIS Spartans, resistance is target practice. It's almost like I did radio. It's almost like I did that for 25 years. Holy
Can
God.
confirm their alliance is badass. I have been zeroed by Nemesis
smokes.
many times.
God, that gave myself chill bumps.
Oh God, it's a goosebump for
Did
the
they
last
quote
time.
like 3 different fandoms on purpose?
I mean, he wrote it. I just read it. Nailed it.
Hi, Padme.
I am so
Hi, Padme.
positive. I'm full of positive energy.
Thank you for your positive energy. Matters. Back to what matters. I didn't mean to do that. I really actually did
Are you
not.
sure?
I might.
Uh-huh.
I went with it.
Oh.
Okay. Day Josh, Beer, DeMarco. Below deck, we had decided on.
What are you sending with it? What's your other 2 ships?
I'm gonna
Remind me.
send my board cube, which is only tier 16, and then my weak ass tier 2 Enterprise E.
Ridiculous.
So 2 much smaller ships.
Yeah, much smaller. So, but I'm not worried about loot. Okay, remember, I'm not worried about loot. I'm worried about power. I don't care about loot. The loot doesn't matter. I need the power. Okay, I need the juice. The timing on that was.
What is happening?
What the heck?
That was SpongeBob. No, Vic, we're not doing loot on these. Loot doesn't matter. Okay?
Yeah.
Loot doesn't matter on these guys. I mean, unless you're going to try to double pull, but that's so wasteful. Don't need it. All right, anyway. Yeah, you want to punch up on these if you can, at least for the Maverick tasks anyway, okay? Yeah, we got to get the juice.
All right, go back to your big guy.
Okay, big guy. Canine Tooth, you do loot on everything. Okay, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Well, he's Canine Tooth.
I can't loot on everything. All right, I'm still.
Show me what you got below deck.
Squishy.
Is there? Are you fortifying or anything like
Max, I will be max fortifying. Max fortifying. We're gonna punch it. We're gonna hit it right in its mouth. Okay.
Perfect.
So you say.
Yeah.
Matters just asked you what you have under the hood.
You betcha.
That's okay. That's an acceptable question.
It is. And I'll be
All right,
I'll
let's,
be happy to
let's-
discuss with you later.
Let's pull Vielle then. She's redundant.
Okay, redundancy gone. Pow! Right in the kisser.
Put Pick Hugh in there.
Pick Hugh. Let's go. Pick Hugh. Where's Pick Hugh? Where you at, buddy? There you are. Okay, Pick Hugh.
You just took him off.
And then I've got morale. And
how much?
Hey,
research
Nemesis, thank you for your 10 subs. Now you get another one. Go ahead and write me another
Nemesis.
one. Write another one. I'll get you another one. I'll do it. All right.
How much of the isolytic defense research for Maverick have you done?
Okay.
Did
none.
you just do the first level to get past it?
I did first level of everything, and it actually matters very intentionally. I have not proceeded further on, mainly because I wanted to demonstrate. So that's not true. I did level 2. I'm at 675 on isolytic defense. So, and I'm at level 2 of the shred. I can do level 3, but I wanted to. Retrieving said he wanted to see this as a test. All right. So we're gonna do this.
Neelix.
Pull Neelix.
Take Neelix off.
Neelix is gone.
Hakeem. Hakeem. What's his name? Joachim.
Okay.
However you weirdos like to pronounce it.
Well, the French Canadians get it right every time.
Joachim.
Joachim.
Joachim. I see you, Nemesis. Stand by. I'm going to copy and paste it because I want to get to this piece real quick, and then I'll read your thing.
Okay. So that's what you've got for that, Chip.
Okay. So morale.
Go to the next one.
Hull breach. Pick Hugh. Joachim. Got it. Okay. Next. Board cube. We're going to go Chang, right?
No.
No. Okay.
Because it does not work in Armadas.
I knew that. I was just testing.
Yeah.
What has happened?
Okay. Board cube. This one will go.
That's right. Deanna Troy. Deanna Troy.
Doctor.
Remember the Deanna Troy thing? Remember the crit reduction that we talked about? I remember us talking about that. Although I think we put that on the weak ship Lost In because it's a start of combat. It's not a start of round. So all she's got to do is proc, and then it doesn't matter if she dies. So we're going to put Deanna on the Enterprise. Okay. So anyway, Janeway over here. There's Janeway.
Wouldn't it be Chakotay?
Would it? No.
Chakotay.
Not Chakotay for the shots?
Chakotay
They're
gives
pronounced
extra shots.
completely differently.
Chakotay gives me extra shots.
Yes, Chakotay gives you extra shots. Correct.
Do I not want extra shots?
No.
Lost It says I can't actually tell which of these ships is the weak one, DJ. So I was just throwing. That was rude.
That's a good one.
Okay, fantastic.
Janeway Doctor.
Okay, Janeway Doctor. Got Janeway Doctor. Then what?
Kirk. Kelvin.
That's
Kelvin
right.
Kirk.
I remember Kelvin Kirk. We were talking about this. Yeah. Kelvin Kirk. Okay, there we go. All right, below decks over here.
Add Neelix because we took him out.
What is that?
It sounded like a chicken.
It kind of sounded like
Pots? What do you?
It's probably
Pots? What do
it's
you?
that aneurysm that Mrs. Pets warned us about.
I ain't said shit.
Oh my God, he's super pissed right now. He's mad pissed off right now. Listen, it was
He's
just
mad
a
as
joke.
Steve Martin.
It was just a joke, okay? I know that Marlon Brando was in Toy Story. You can relax now, man. All right,
Marlon
please.
Brando was not in Toy Story. Marlon Brando was in another movie. That was Back to the Future. He was a great when he was a scientist, right? The time traveling scientist.
Just
Marlon
don't worry
Brando?
about it, man. Just relax, would you?
No, that's Chevy Chase. Marlon Brando's not that tall.
Hey,
No.
I'm not mad. I was just misquoting Tim Russ.
I am so confused right now because I got that. And I was like, why are all of you doing this?
Tarpy hasn't watched any of these. She's like, I don't know what's right and what's
I
wrong.
actually have seen Spaceballs.
Okay.
Like a long time ago.
Okay.
I was like 2.
You know, Pumpkinhead, he did do pretty good in Dances with Wolves. That was pretty nice flick. I like that one too. Anyway, okay, moving on. All right, below deck, Neelix got it.
Yeah,
Wow,
Pelia.
Is General Chaos
okay?
Is General Chaos still here? Because he's legit in his claim right now. This has been a total waste of time for everybody. And
Dude,
I apologize.
You keep changing the subject.
He unsubscribed a long time ago.
Do you blame
Did
us?
he leave? Was it General Chaos? Is he gone? General, I'm so
He's watching-
sorry.
he's-
You
he's-
actually ended up being right. Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
He's watching James Bond replays right now.
The ones with Marlon Brando in them, right?
The free-to-play James Bond or
Yes.
the
Oh,
the
God.
Scottish one?
Okay.
Also,
Neelix.
yes.
Neelix.
Okay, got it.
Neelix.
Multitasking.
Next.
Pelia.
Pelia. Okay. Pelia.
Matters. I hope you're good at keeping one like mental thread of a
Troy.
conversation for yourself.
Troy.
Because
Got it.
Yeah, I
take
ignore
like
everything
6
in
hours.
between. It's all good.
Yeah.
He went to Rev's channel.
And then,
Rev is probably taking this much more seriously than I am right now. It's okay. I understand.
He's
all right,
taking
next.
your Armados more seriously than you. That
Yes,
sounds
that's not surprising.
Walk McCoy.
Well, it's like
McCoy. Walk.
It's like
McCoy.
Steve Martin
And-
said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get on a stream.
oh boy.
Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. That Norwood says, I've been here for 25 minutes, and there's 25 minutes I will never get back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is rare form tonight. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. I could
Did
be.
you know that every time you laugh, you add minutes to your life? So honestly, if you've been laughing this whole time, you've actually been getting back more than you lost.
Wait, what? I add minutes to my what?
Yeah, that's science for you, bro. If you laugh, you add like something like 7 or 8 minutes to your life. So if you've been laughing for 25 minutes straight on this,
I'm going to live to 150. I'm going to live to 150.
Easily, bro. And in cat years, that's like 1,000.
Okay, I'm almost there, Divine. I'm almost there, Divine. I want to finish this crewing. Okay, Walk McCoy.
8 years later.
Now stack health.
And stack health. All right, I can do that. Charvanek, Seska. Okay, there we go. Okay,
And
good.
is this a battleship specific crew that you chose this for, or no?
It doesn't look that way, actually.
Not particularly. I mean,
No.
I put Neelix over to this ship because the burning's going to help less once the other two ships have died with his vengeance, as much as like more
Got it.
survivability will. So
And
I
what
moved
did
it
you
to
what did you put on the
cube
Explorer,
because-
DJs?
I haven't done the Explorer
He
yet,
hasn't
but
yet.
on the Explorer,
What about the Interceptor?
the Interceptor is running DJz. That's my big boy. Okay. Hey, Iron Chef, thank you for your kitty bitties. Appreciate it. Listen, run.
Get out while you still can, Iron Chef.
Listen, if you have
leave.
not spent the last hour here, you need to get out now. Okay.
And who's below deck on that?
We've got Morale. We got Harry Kim, Balana, Picu, Joachim. Chef,
We are the collective embodiment of ADHD.
we are way.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, we're way off the rails here tonight. I'm not entirely sure.
If you were to recast any movie, what would UltimatDJz play best? What role do you think that he would best portray in a remake of any film?
This is a
And
terrible
there is only
question.
one right
Steve
answer.
Martin.
Steve
And I'll give you a hint.
Got it.
It is not
I got
Steve
it.
Martin.
I got it.
I would be Steve Martin
No.
in this movie. I would be Steve Martin in this movie. My character.
Oh, then
what
obviously-
character would he be?
Obviously, I'm going to be Buzz Lightyear as Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nope.
we'll be together.
Okay,
Mr.
Grouchy
Potato
Outlaw.
Head.
Grouchy Outlaw. You're hot. You're hot.
Grouchy
Hot,
Outlaw
hot.
says any John Candy role.
Yeah,
Yes.
John Candy
Ooh.
in
No,
planes,
I'm
trains, and
thinking of-
automobiles.
I'm thinking of
Bingo, Putsy.
who?
Bingo.
Yeah,
He would be
but that's
he
not
would
the
be
right
John
answer.
Candy in
That's not
planes,
the right
trains, and
answer.
automobiles.
John
That's
Candy.
close, but that's not the right answer. The right answer is he would play Pyle on Full Metal Jacket.
Yes, I would. I would.
Oh my gosh.
Love that
There we
guy.
go.
I'm in on that. I can do it.
I could see why you would think that, but wait until you spend like a week traveling with the guy.
That's messed up.
I have spent a week traveling. with the guy. Yeah, kind
He
of.
did.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did. He did travel with us. He just
in
didn't
the same
he
hotel
just didn't
room.
get to snuggle with me.
God, no,
That's all.
not the same hotel room. I've not experienced the same hotel room.
Hey, Chaos Anarchy, thank you for the resub.
Yeah. There were 2 days in Chicago.
Chaos.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. All right, so
Hold
back
on,
to this
hold on.
to this Explorer crew.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna throw Enterprise it's TNG Troy. We need TNG Troy over here. Because of her captain's maneuver, it reduces crit chance, and then we're going to throw up full synergy with her because the ship's not going to do anything. There's no power to be had. It's not Enterprise E Troy. It's TNG.
What's their crit chance?
Actually, you're right. I don't need synergy because their crit chance is only 10%. Only 10%. So I just need her as the captain is all I need. She's 10% natively by herself. She's 15%. So I don't need synergy.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'd probably still put Bev Crusher just so that you get a source of mitigation for that ship, so it,
Gowron
survives an extra few shots or two.
Gowron and TOS Kirk.
Gowron and TOS Kirk. Okay, so
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah,
Gowron, where are you, Gowron? There you are, Gowron. And
you know what that reminds me of?
But I think Gowron will do better than Bev. She's
look
pretty
how
weak sauce
far down.
in G6,
Look how far
territory.
down TOS Kirk is. Do you guys remember when we got our first crossover?
So old.
Galron sounds like Albadron.
TOS Kirk was that the first out of Kelvin arc that we had?
Wow.
Yeah,
I think it was. It's crazy.
Are we walking down memory lane tonight?
Let me play with something.
Oh yeah, Discovery came before it.
Oh,
and
hush.
Borg and
okay. Now, below deck, Chris Farley. Love Chris Farley. Chris Farley was hilarious, man. Love that guy.
He was great in Spaceballs for sure.
He was super fantastic, and how
hilarious.
How he did that roll over in Ghostbusters. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Amazing,
super great guy.
okay. And below deck, you want whatever makes Gowron happy.
Gowron is made happy by health.
Pepsi. Can I change the crunchy taco for a Dorito Loco taco?
Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Sure can. I got you right here, baby. Okay.
That was
give me a cheesy fiesta potato while you're at it. Do you care? Man, I could totally go for Taco Bell right now.
Do you mind?
Do you care to pick me up some potatoes? Love some potatoes right now.
Oh God.
Fisty.
I'm supposed to be cat herding this, and I have no idea what to do.
Fisty, first of all, that was a legit accident. Destro was literally in the Taco Bell drive-thru. I literally just server muted him. Second of all, the actors in the movies, it's 100% BS. All right, peek behind the curtain. Right?
Oh my God.
Peek behind the curtain. We know what we're doing.
Okay. Crew, go.
Yeah, I know. I just need health. I need health below deck. So there we go. Boom, done. Shakalaka. All right, now, Lost
since you brought up the Taco Bell, can I make one quick point?
Oh, please, absolutely. Go right ahead.
If you look at the hold on. Don't bring over the whale cam yet. Don't bring it up yet.
Where's the anal gland?
I think I'm good with you bringing it up now. Look at this.
Okay.
What is up with this? Just out of the blue yesterday.
How much would you pay for a bottle of Crystal Pepsi? And what is the correct answer?
Any amount of money.
You wrote any amount of money?
Any amount of money. Yeah, any amount of money.
A new one?
Why would they do that? Why would they do that to my feelings and emotions?
No, I do not believe that I have an Enterprise E cloak. I'm pretty sure I haven't done anything to this ship yet. I don't even have an instant jump yet.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't need it. Doesn't make that much difference. It's all isolytic now.
Oh, I do apparently have it.
Regular mitigation is.
No, I do have it.
Less important.
I do actually have it.
You could go get it.
Are you going to?
No, I have it.
They don't have any.
No, that's what I'm saying. I have it. Look, I must have done it. I don't remember when I did it, but I did it. Now, real quick, Lost In, content creator, super big influencer of the show, major Talking Trek contributor. He says,
"Put your game up."
He says, sorry, I do. I have the cloak. I didn't realize that. He says that
God.
these crews are not good. Lost In, tell me why you disagree, what we would change. What is your strategy? Because don't you just blunt force these things?
I actually think they are great crews. They're that's a precise cut crew right here.
Yeah, I feel like this is pretty cerebral. It's certainly not meta, but I also can't blunt force it. See, Loston says I use
Loston
loot.
wants you loot. You need
I can't
loot.
do
Obviously
loot.
you need
I'll
loot.
die. I can't loot. I'm going to die. All right.
Yeah.
Vic says this.
He didn't say
stream
they
is-
were bad crews. He said they were weird. And for him
think
and his game, I can see how they would be weird
Well,
because
sure.
he flies around with loot crews. 'cause
Weirdest
he
Armada
crushes
cruise
everything.
ever. Yeah, see, I can't use loot. Okay. However, he does agree that he would throw Chakotay on the Borg cube. Matters. That's a really good point counterpoint. Tell me why. Tell me why. I did it. Why do you like Janeway over Chakotay?
What's the DPR difference between your Vengeance and your cube at the tier that it's at?
DPR difference. Okay. My DPR is 29 billion on the Vengeance, 4 billion on the cube.
That's why.
But Chakotay's not
live
in use
longer,
anywhere.
take more shots, and make the Vengeance
prosper.
last longer. That's the goal. Is to take more shots.
The tank.
So that
Yeah.
it's longer before the Vengeance dies.
Yeah. So
It has
Janeway,
nothing to
Janeway's
do
got.
with throwing extra shots, DJ. It has all to do with longevity with Janeway.
Okay. No,
He's
that makes
trying to
total
make
sense.
that to last longer.
Okay.
And prosper. Live longer and prosper.
Last longer and prosper.
Last longer
Shots on
and,
the Vengeance
and
from
prosper
Dailies.
everything. Okay, so I like that. Now let's take a look at all of our fleet commanders and make sure everything is Gucci over here. We got Lorca up here, which everything is pretty much maxed out over here. Non-Armada hostiles. We're going to flip this over to Armadas.
I mean,
but
if
that's
you
just
really
Pearson.
don't care about loot, you could pull beer and put Miles there. That would be probably even better.
Well, I don't. But I thought beer had an ability.
Loot
He's
is
got
for
a
his below
little
deck.
crit damage boost that grows, but it will not be as effective as
extra
doubling
shots.
shots because of power bloat and what your crit damage is already at. He gives synergy to DJz, which just gets you more loot. But if you're like really don't care about that, then Miles would be the better option there. You'll deal
lost
way
in.
more damage.
Okay. All right. I like that. We'll try Miles. Hopefully he doesn't get lazy. Okay. There we go. Because I really don't care about loots. Don't care about the loots. All right. Now, next, we're going to prep and get up to the 72. I'm going to have to summon my Titan, and we are also going to use Cerritos. Okay, Max Fort and Cerritos because they complement each other quite nicely.
Are you going to Lorca's fist it?
And we're going to fist it. Okay, we're going all in on the 72 because I definitely could not do this the other night. I died.
And don't forget about the exo comp.
I'll pop the teeny tiny little exo. We're going all in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pop the exo.
I got my. I managed to upgrade Cisco, and I unlocked his active ability, and that's been helpful for me against these because I get like an extra kill on my during my max fort fighting these, which is cool.
So they're suggesting to also bring Defiant and Excelsior. Now, I don't know. Matters is not a
Do you need
big
to bring the
believer.
Excelsior?
If you want to
Matters-
bring the Defiant, that'll give you a little more crit damage.
Okay. The
I
Defiant.
mean, it doesn't hurt.
And then Excelsior. Okay.
Excelsior.
I
can
wouldn't
stay
waste your
home.
time using the Defiant on the Enterprise. So like, don't wait.
No
for
Defiant
it
on the
to
Enterprise. Yeah, because it's going to
reset.
die. It's going to die. I'm going to have to summon it back every single time.
It's going to die fast. Yeah, it's going to die. It's going to die first.
I'm pretty
and
sure you're going
fast
to be
and-
summoning everything back every single time, but we'll see.
I don't think so. Look, Lost In says I'm going to win. All right, let's go ahead and do a prediction. You guys
Cloak
want to bet some toy?
everything.
Yeah, you guys want to bet some toy mice? Can
no, he doesn't.
Squishy
Lost In.
defeat a 72? Yes. Oh no, hell no.
So you like the Defiant suggestion, but you did not like my suggestion about the exo comp. You're always
No, I
minimalizing
did.
my suggestions.
No,
You're just like
dude,
Steve
no,
Martin
I already did
in
it.
Lethal
I
Weapon to
already
Danny
did it.
Glover, which is very offensive.
Bro, I already did it. I did it. I popped the exos just for you. 850%.
Would you guys stop fighting over which movie which Lord of the Rings movie that guy was in. Like, seriously.
Don't.
Stop it.
Listen, it's not just putts now, it's Fisty too. Fisty says more lies. I'm sorry,
Everybody
Fisty.
knows
I'm trying
that
to
the
stop
best
them.
Lord of the Ring movie Steve Martin was in was The Prisoner of Azkaban. I mean, it's not even up for debate.
Oh, that was the one. That was the one where the Bogladite like came down and tried to go back in time, right? Is that the one?
No, that was the one where Martin Short was playing Harry Potter.
Oh, got it. All right, I remember now. Fisty says, all I've heard tonight is lies and lies and more lies. I'm sorry, Fisty. It's not my fault.
It is all your fault. But what part about this you feel is not your fault?
All right, let's head to the 72 system. 72. Here we go.
I bet you haven't even done your V'ger hostels for the day.
I haven't done any hostels. I've done no dailies, in fact, for the day at all whatsoever.
Well, you know.
All right. Yeah, may the force and prosper. Okay.
I bet you Steve Martin's done his dailies.
I sit on a throne of lies. Okay. Let's head on up to the east side. Also a great Will Smith movie.
I know that's not a Will Smith movie. That's a sitcom. Yep. That was 227.
Does one of your ships have cloak? The end.
Yes. Cloak. No. Yes, the Enterprise does. The Enterprise has cloak.
And you have your slow ability active or selected?
Yes. Yeah, let's go back to Fleet Commanders real quick. I don't really have anything going on with Lorca. Cisco, I don't think I have much there. Over on Sloan. Yeah, there's my cloak. Reduce opponents. No, that's not it. Which one? That's mitigation. Where is the one? Here it is. Increase base crit chance against. No, I want the solo armadas, right? Against. Wait, what's the difference between armadas and group armadas? Increases base crit chance against group armadas, or
the
this
one that just says Armada will in fact include solos. The other one won't.
That's weird. Why is that there? That's like the Kirk impulse ability, isn't it? Okay, let's do that. And then who has the cloak ability? I know which one you're talking about. I just don't remember.
Oh, it's slow. It's on the right tree. Yeah.
Increases mitigation for interceptors.
Why don't you just ask Cruzito?
Hi, Cruzito.
What?
All right. No, see, this is my method. This is my method, Skippy. I ask questions, and the class responds with the answer. This is my method of teaching.
And DJs, I'd probably switch Cisco out for Locutus if you haven't already, because Cisco's not really going to provide much, whereas at least Locutus will have some crit damage and some mitigation and piercing versus solos.
Let's see if I have the stuff.
How are you saying that name? Are you saying Locutus?
He does say Locutus. I don't know why he does that.
It's hilarious.
I have corrected him.
Locutus. Hey, Locutus.
Yes, you've corrected me on how to say names. This is fun.
Shh, Delestro. All right. Shh. Okay.
Portugal's got my back here. This is all borked.
Hey, Locutus.
All right. And that's not where's the Locutus ability, Delestro?
In the middle tree, it's the bottom selectables and then that middle row of selectables.
Okay, yeah, right. So right here, that one is actually already activated. And then that one's already activated. Okay, so we're sitting good.
Oh, you stupid. This is so Albatron.
All right. So we're ready to go. Let's hop on up.
You got to start pulling Locutus skill points every time that event comes up in the daily events.
Yeah, I've been pulling Spock actually here lately. Pulling Spock. Where am I going? I'm going to obviously the wrong section
that's
of
the
space.
wrong space, my friend.
Yeah, that's. Thank you,
G4
class.
Federation space.
Good job, class. Yeah, we're
Sugar
going to do.
Relentless would like to remind you that FC Steve Martin is OP. I don't know how much you invested in that one.
Okay.
I thought that was Fleet Commander Marlo Brandon who was the best.
Everyone knows.
His FC ability is called Wild and Crazy Guy.
Okay. All right. So good, class. Good catch. We're headed over to Rift space, Rare Conqueror Borg Solar Armada space. Okay.
Good luck.
It was a good catch. Good catch, everybody. All right. How are we on? How are we on our at Tanagra? That's right. How are we on our poll? Wow. Look at this, guys. 76% of the viewing audience says that I'm going to have no problem with this guy. Love it.
Well, that is a vote of confidence in Every Matters. Let's get that right. Has nothing to do with you.
Well,
Yes.
and the squishiness.
It matters, and in Max Fort.
All right,
you get all of the
Shala,
credit.
Adam, JPC, all saying I'm going down in a burning ball of fury.
Hey, are you ever going to read my alliance mate Nemesis's spot?
We'll do that right now. We'll do it now. Actually, hold on. Let me see. I'll go ahead and start some stuff here so I can get some cooldowns working. Okay, so let me pull up Vengeance, Borg Cube. Come on now. Enterprise E, Titan, yes. Ritos, yes. Defiant, yes. And Excelsior. Okay, so we got them all.
Do you need to, isn't the Excelsior global? Or am I confused?
Oh, you know what? It is global. I forgot about that. Okay, so Cerritos on the Vengeance first. We'll let that cool down. And Defiant on the Vengeance. And we'll let that cool down. Now, I do have a read. Let's get back into this amazingly epic read for Nemesis. Here we go. We come in peace. Peacefully to your system. Peacefully to your base. Then very aggressively to everything you own. That ship you love, mere scrap. That base you built, a distant memory. This isn't griefing, it's strategy with explosions. Join MIS Spartans in Star Trek Fleet Command. If it moves, we hunt it. If it doesn't, we raid it. MIS Spartans. Warp fast, hit hard, steal everything.
Oh, shit! Wow. Way to hit the post. Way to hit the post on that one, buddy.
That was a post and a half, baby. Oh, my God. That was so worth 10 subs. My goodness gracious. Nemesis, thank you very much for your 10 subs. You could have done
that better if you tried.
No, that was completely on the fly, guys. All right, I wasn't looking at my audio files, looking at timestamps, measuring out the syllables in my head. I definitely was not doing that. That was awesome. Fantastic. Thank you, Nemesis. Appreciate your subs. Thank you. Whoop. Okay. Next Ritos buff. Next Defiant buff in 15 seconds. And then, like I said, we're not going to do any buffs on the Enterprise. It's not going to matter. It's tier 2. It's going to die. Its crew is merely there for whatever it can possibly throw. There we go. Okay, Defiant on the Borg cube. So we are ready. Now, we're going to go ahead and start this guy.
Speed him up.
Okay.
Make sure you put the right ships in. We don't want to boo-boo.
Yeah, I got the right ships going. Right ships are going. Okay, now we're going to Max Fort. Boom. Click it. We're going to Excelsior Boost. Boom. Click it. And we are going to cloak the Enterprise. Boom. Click it. We're going to speed up.
Oh, wait. What about the fist?
Fist. Hang on. I'm going to maximize my timer. 3 seconds. Boom. Go. Okay. There goes my fist. In the meantime, I'm going to get prepped for the next Armada because I'm going to have to summon back the Enterprise. Boom. Got it. Next.
Good job. Look at you go.
Next. All right. We're going to repair. Bring the Enterprise back.
Look at Matters go.
Look at Matters go. Summon back. In. Come on. Join.
Oh boy.
And we're going to...
You picked the wrong way.
Speed up. Okay, now we're going to go to the next one. Yep, got there. We're going to go ahead and prep up to the next one. We're going to get one more with Lorca's Fist. After that, we're going to go without Lorca's Fist, and we're going to see how that goes. Do we have the fortitude to go without Lorca's Fist? That may be...
He's not helping you that much.
Oh, no! My cube is dead!
Oh, now you're boned. He's boned.
I don't think I should go for another.
Start it.
Another? Do another?
Yeah, start it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Get there.
Okay, hang on. Got to bring the cube back. That's bad. Although I can Cerritos boost the cube. I can do that.
You could.
And you can define it.
And I could define it. That's correct. So let's bring the cube up. Let's bring... Recloak the... that's right.
Recloak is big.
That.
I think recloaking helps you more than the fist, honestly.
Okay, we're going to get the cube in there. We're going to Cerritos boost the cube. And we're going to Defiant boost the cube.
There you go.
Don't forget cloaking.
I got the cloak.
Yeah, he'll get the cloak. The cloak.
Okay, let's
Did
speed it up.
Did any secret ISO defense that they don't tell you about?
I don't know. We'll find out in a second. I'm trying to work the clock right now. Yeah. And then we'll come back and look at all the battle logs. No, the points haven't paid out yet. Give me just a second. I'm trying to work my clock and get all this stuff done here. I got that one. I got that. Oh, there you go. God, am I going to get another one?
Because you were able to
am I going to get one more?
No.
Should we get 3?
Do it for science.
Ooh.
That is inside the margin of error. I would not do one more. I would not.
I'm doing it.
You can gamble. It's not a guaranteed loss.
I did it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
You'll be fine. Go ahead.
I did it.
Did your Lorca's Fist run out?
Yes, it's gone.
Yeah, long time ago.
Okay, while you're bringing your ships up and rebuffing the cube, swap Lorca out for... Oh, wait. Do you have Cisco's active ability?
It's too late. Yeah, too late. Sorry. I wish I'd had that 60 seconds earlier. Sorry. We're going to go Cerritos boost again on the cube. Got that. We're going to get the cube in the circle. We're going to get the Enterprise in the circle. And we're going to Defiant boost.
It's fine. It's not going to... It doesn't make that much of a difference.
All right. Let's speed it up.
The Cerritos boost matters.
The Cerritos boost I got. This is it. This is my last directive. Are we going to get it?
Come on, big money, big
drum
money.
Roll, please. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. I got it. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be okay. There's your limit. 4.
Whoa! Whoa! Chaos! How not to play the game. Dude, I just wham-bammed. I just wham-bammed 4 72s in a row. I think. Yes, Skippy says, nice done. You surprised us all. Thank you. Hey, all credit to everywhere. It matters.
That's right.
Crewing, baby. Crew, baby.
How not to play the game.
That's all right. General Chaos is still here. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate you. Did
he see the part where I spent the $700 to build that thing?
Yeah. Did you miss the part where I went in and used the shopping cart to put 5 tiers on my vengeance? Did you see that part?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
How about that one?
I'm kidding. Yes, we're going to bring you all the crews here in just a second. Let me suicide and come home. We're going to bring you all the crews. Okay. Bringing you everything here. That was very nicely done, Matters. Very nicely done. And that's going to finish my heroic. And it's going to...
Nemesis.
Thanks,
buddy.
Join my task?
Oh, no.
Did you blow it?
You forgot to join the task.
Man. General's right. You do
I did it. I got it.
Close one.
I want to speak to your manager.
You can't speak to my manager. And you guys are starting another Hype Train Nemesis. Thank you for another 10 bomb. Time for another spot. You get another one. This is a fun game. I like this. All right. So, yeah, I just got 200 out of my 350 points, and we've got 6 days left, which means I should be able to do this again later in the week. I've got to wait. I'm probably going to wait 4 days because definitely I feel like 4 would be pushing it. 4 is pushing it. Guru, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. Appreciate that. Pumpkinhead says, has anyone
So now
heard?
that you have the time.
Huh? What? Huh?
So now that you have the time, in between one of the bounce packs, once your Lorca's Fist is run out, you can swap out Lorca for Cisco, activate his ability to get some whole health regen on the Vengeance and Cube, and then put him back on it. It'll still trigger
Does Lorca
his
have
normal abilities.
Does Lorca have anything else though? Look,
Well,
I didn't even,
you can
have
him
that one
to-
selected. I didn't even have that one selected. Big dope. I'm gonna go ahead and select.
Cruzito, Paging Cruzito.
Yeah, I still had it on hostiles, which is my weapon damage. It's only 1,000%, but I mean that's still significant. But that's what I would be losing. I'd be giving up 1,000% damage to take him out.
Oh, you give up a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, what else do we have in here?
No, you just I
Just
guess
switch him to the next
you
one
wouldn't
over.
you just
So
move
that you
him
just
into slot 2.
Yeah, you take out someone crappy like Locutus, and then you move Lorca over to Locutus's spot, and you put Cisco up in the first chair.
I gotcha. And then now that would require, though, the unlocking of Cisco's active ability, which I do not have, so I don't have to worry about that. But what? He's a slow-ass fleet commander, okay? Guys, we are in a hype train. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. This is our second hype train of the night. You guys are epically awesome. If we get to...
Did we have any content?
Yeah, obviously. If we get to 11,000, obviously, we talked all about the greatest movies and actors of all time. 11,836 bits, you get 5 GoWheel boosts tonight in total. If we get to 1,186 subs, then you get 2 more bonus streams, and that means that we're only 66 subs away from that. So, plus, if you give 10 subs, then you get a custom read radio commercial from yours truly. And I've been doing a really good job with that tonight. Okay.
You have been.
Let's, Lost In says... Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Lost In.
Lost In says, how many, from the bonus stream? 66.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Lost In was 66. There it is. And there's 2 more bonus streams. Okay, fantastic.
He loves his bonus streams.
He does love the bonus streams. I'll go ahead and do that. Boom, chicka, chicka, boom, chicka, chicka. There, it takes to 6. Thank you. And that finishes level 5 hype train. You're 74% through level 6 with a fresh clock. So every 10 subs now, and Lost In, you get a couple more radio spots if you want to write something out. Use Dolores or Maya to help you out with a good radio script on the next one, because the others were a little lacking. Just a little lacking. I can maybe help improvise for you a little bit, or we can get an actual script, and I'll give you something solid. Okay. But thank you, genuinely, thank you so much. That's crazy. Guru, thank you for your bits. Candy White, thank you for your 33-month resub. Nicely done, he says. Let's pay out those mice. Yes, indeed. We were able to kill the 72. Your toy mice are on the way. There they go. And let's take a look.
We were able to kill 4 72s.
Yeah,
so
we
it should
killed
be multiplied by 4.
Yeah, well, I can't actually do anything about that. Congratulations to Mimi, the biggest winner of the night. Mimi hooking up with 62,000 toy mice.
That's
Shady
awesome.
Pines hooking up with about 60,000 as well. 55,000. Alligator Loki picking up 31,000. Karkin at 15,000. Nicely done. Destro with 12,000.
That's impressively large.
Divine with 14,000. Destro's had 16,000. Divine with 14,000. Lost In with 12,000. And the list goes on. Congratulations to all of our top winners of Toy Mice. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right, now, cruise. You guys want to see the cruise? Let's repair. We're going to throw everything up. And honestly,
start with your best ship.
Yeah.
And Dejosh Tolra, who really carried you home.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That was a fantastic cruise. So here's we go. This was lead ship number 1. This was Power, okay? This was the crew that we used.
Post.
What?
And
Regis
screenshots for graphics room.
Matter says, please disclaim that when you share the crews, that they were bespoke crew, tailor fit to DJ's account, and ship sent. They're not going to work for everybody equally. Okay. I will copy and paste that. And actually, truthfully, like, that should be expected, right? On almost everything in the game today. All right, because so much is mileage may vary anymore, you know? So here was crew number one on, I'm going to just throw all this up here. This was on a Vengeance, tier 5 Vengeance. I was using Agony Booth and the Execution Post. Okay, so this was on a tier 5 Vengeance, and that was my Chaos and Forbidden Tech, and I'm going to throw that up here as well. Okay, ship number 2.
Those just happened to be there. You didn't put them on specifically for this.
You put them on for me the other night, if you recall.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you put those.
It worked out.
Yeah, you put these on for me the other night. I did not change them. I hate changing those things. VIP Divine One Divine One Divinity. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Enjoy your purple diamond. Thank you.
There you go.
Here was Board Cube. Here was Board Cube, and so this is ship 2. Board Cube, and note, like a dummy, I had no Forbidden Tech or Chaos Tech on this bad lad at all. So it might have survived an extra battle if I had not done anything, if I had done something better to that. Here is the baby of the group, the weak-ass Tier 2 Enterprise E with, again, no Forbidden Tech, no Chaos Tech.
You never studied.
And this crew, which was merely meant to provide some status to the target. Okay? So, yeah, definitely not what you would use on a power third ship. Okay? Absolutely not what you would use on a power third ship. But in my case, this was a weak ship. Now, for some of you guys who are going to loot, okay, this is actually a super key point that I want to point out here for the weak ship. For some of you who saw what, like, say, for example, Canine Tooth was doing here last week, let me pull up that screenshot again because it's the extreme example of what he was doing. He was going with one power ship and then took a Kira and a Rialta, okay, just to satisfy the ship type requests, okay? But he was going all loot on his primary ship. Now, there is still a benefit here, okay? He used these crews because he could loot it and it didn't matter. But if you're on the verge or if you're wanting a little extra staying power, I'm going to absolutely point out that Troy is absolutely a must-have right here, okay? Troy will remove all crits from this target. And let's just go through and take a look at the battle logs to prove that, okay? Troy removes all crits.
Does that make that shot 0?
No. It removes crit chance. Now, reason that's important, okay? The reason that is important is because they don't have a whole lot of crit chance, only 10%. But their critical damage is high, okay? Their critical damage is high. Right here, critical damage increases by 13,500%. Guys, here to tell you, crit damage is absolutely insane from these guys. And by the way, that kicks in at the level 72. Okay? That kicks in at the level 72. So, if you don't crit, you completely nullify that ability. The critical damage increase by 13,500%, gone. Okay? It's gone. You don't have to worry about it. Because that 13,500% is nothing compared to the base, so don't necessarily look at this. It's the buff, okay? But the critical chance is only 10%. If Troy gets rid of that, then your critical chance is 0%, which means all of your shots are going to be regular shots. So that you don't have to deal with that 13,500% damage anymore. It's gone, okay? So that's huge. Out of all of these officers that we're using here, if you are struggling to come up, if you're a little bit squishy like me or a lot of bit squishy like me, then Troy is going to really, really help reduce the firepower that you're taking. Okay? Now, there is, in fact, a brand new paid item that launched today that you could look at using, but even it is not as good as Troy. Okay? Let me point this out again. Even this brand spanking new $100 Vengeance skin, where is it?
It's not in the game till tomorrow.
It's not in the game till tomorrow. So the thing that they announced today in the patch notes. Let me pull it up. Here we go. Mid-month patch notes. I'm going to pull up and I'm going to explain why this is such a silly thing for them to sell. But that's okay. We point out value. This one has none. Just FYI. All right. Here you go. The Liberator Vengeance refit. All right. By the way, it's beautiful.
Ooh, shiny.
It is beautiful. All right. I listen, I've said before that I would buy refits for cosmetic only. All right. I would. It looks amazing. This is a beautiful skin. I would probably buy this if it had no ability whatsoever. However, this is going to decrease critical hit damage by 4,500%. Great. Fantastic. The officer that I earned 4 years ago is going to reduce the critical damage by 13,500%.
Whoops.
Oops. Okay? And the reason for that is because of the crit chance. All right? So, listen, you think this is beautiful and you want to buy it for its cosmetic? Totally fine. I'm not going to say don't do that because I'm halfway tempted to do it myself. It's freaking gorgeous. All right? However, the utility...
That works in conjunction with the research, though. So with the skin and the research, you can zero out their crits to do 0 damage.
Okay. All right. I stand corrected then. Or we can still use Troy. We could still use Troy.
Or you could just use Troy.
Yeah. Here's your critical damage reduction research. This is what Matters is talking about, and it will get up to 13,500% on the research itself, mind you. Okay? Yeah. But even at level 4 of this research, combined with the Vengeance skin, it will still max this thing out. Okay? So this is the one that he's talking about here. This also, the Apex Shred versus Conqueror Borg Solo Armadas, this is really, really key, especially for the 72 Armadas. Yeah. I had it at level 2, which is 80% Shred. I'd be curious to see, and I am going to start this, not right now, but I'd be curious to see how much better I do at level 3 of this, because that's a lot of Shred. And why is Shred important? I'm going to remind you again about these abilities. We already talked about the critical damage, but we also have Apex Barrier increase of 3 million. 3 million Apex Barrier. Okay? So Shred is absolutely a must-have. As Shelby points out, it is absolutely necessary for 72 plus. And he says 75s. Maybe Shelby and K9 are probably able to brute force through the 72s. But for most of us, that research is going to be required for the 72 pluses. Okay? Because of the 3 million Apex Barrier, you're going to have to shred it to pieces, and that's what this right here is going to do. So these are absolutely required. The rest of this stuff is great, okay? I'm not actually major upset with a lot of these researches, all right? Isolytic defense is small, but good, all right, especially against the G5 and G6 targets, but Joachim is going to help a great deal there, all right? You've also got just regular old PvE damage for hostiles and armadas. This one's not that great. All right. It's base damage and it doesn't scale that high. It goes up to 250%. Negligible. You're never going to see it. Mitigation, goes up to 1,500%. Most of us live near the max, so probably not a huge thing, but it can definitely be helpful if you're not flying at max. All right. Isolytic damage. Always like isolytic damage. This one goes up to 250%. By the way, that's a lot. Okay? That's a lot. So this is a great one to have. But right here, increasing base damage for FKR ships, of which, by the way, the Vengeance is not one. Against hostiles and armadas, this goes up to 4,200%. Then you got Shred. Then you got crit damage reduction. These are going to be, these two especially are required for the G7 targets. Okay. Yeah, 250 is massive, Killer Cujo. So, yeah, if I'm prioritizing these researches right here, isolatic damage, shred, critical damage reduction. Okay. Those are big. And actually, I take it back. You don't need to prioritize this one if you run Troy. Okay. Troy completely negates this research being necessary because she takes your crit chance to 0, and therefore you'll never see a critical damage shot, which means all the shots are going to be regular. And even with the extra shots and everything that we got from our boost, our ISOs, or our exos, the Lorcus Fist, and all that stuff, we went 4 rounds on this thing. But you'll note none of these shots are going to be critical on me. Okay, which means they're just normal, basic, silly old shots. Okay. Meanwhile, all my shots are critical, which is great. I do want to look at this battle log when I lost Lorcus Fist, see what the round difference was. Still 4 rounds.
Yeah, not a huge difference.
Yeah, not a huge difference. Still 4 rounds.
I told you. Told you.
Well, Lorcus Fist necessary.
Not like it used to be.
Yeah, Lorcus Fist still pretty big, though, because of the shots. All right, Lorcus Fist and Cerritos boost give you some really massive, massive boosts when they run together. So that was pretty big. Okay, there you go. That's beautiful. Those are the crews. And then, of course, we did run everything. I ran Excelsior fleet-wide. I ran Max Fort fleet-wide. I ran Cerritos on the Big 2. I ran Defiant on the Big 2. I ran Exos and Lorcus Fist. So, I mean, I went in loaded for bear. But it panned out. We got 4 in a row, and that's probably about as much as I would have been able to, even if I had more directives. I don't know that I would have survived another one. Andy says, did you really need all that? That's a really good question. Here's the thing. Probably not.
Max Fort and Cerritos.
Max Fort and Cerritos. My Exos, which I've got a gazillion of, those are probably fine. I probably could have done without the Defiant and without the Excelsior.
Yeah, the Excelsior does nothing once you've got that research. I mean, it gives you shred, which is great when you don't have that research done yet.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Once you have that research, it's...
Looking at the research for Excelsior, the only thing that I would have gotten here is Apex Shred, which is only 15% compared to the 80,000% I got from the research. So that doesn't even matter. That's PvP. That's PvP. That's Apex Barrier 500. Here to tell you, doesn't matter. So, yes, you are 1,000% right. The Excelsior was 100% worthless in that scenario. That never needs to go.
It's at the very end of the tree on the top. It's got some PvE boost, but only for FKR ships. So, for you, not helpful.
Well, and even then, your isolatic defense it maxes at 250, which is not as much as isolatic output. You do have damage boost here. Damage boost does get up to 4,000, so that'll be potent, but doesn't help the vengeance. Okay, but in my case, I didn't have any of those researches, so the Excelsior did absolutely nothing for me. So, truth be told, next time I would probably leave the Defiant, leave the Excelsior. I would still run the Exos. I'd still run Lorcus Fist and see how I do with another run of 4. That's how I would probably do it. I would peel off these 2 boosts. I'd keep Fort and Cerritos on the Big 2. Cerritos on the Big 2. Max Fort across the fleet. Lorcus Fist and go from there. That's probably how I would start. And if you guys want me to, I can hold off on this on the next level of this research. I would like to do it, but if you guys want to see in like 3 or 4 days, if you want to see the impact of peeling off a couple of boosts and leaving this research where it is, I'd be more than happy to leave this research. I'll leave that up to you guys. If you guys want me to do it or if it doesn't matter. Because another 40,000% Apex boot or Apex Shred will probably help me, but I don't want to confuse the data. You know what I'm saying?
How scientific?
What are you trying to check?
Just if we can do more with less boost. Obviously, what I just did was very expensive. And that's why I wanted to run all 4, right? So
do more or do the same?
What do you mean?
The same, not less, not die.
Yeah, I don't want to die. For example, still kill 4. Let me see if I can still do 4. Right now, if I drop to 3, All right. I don't necessarily want to do that. I would like to be able to do 4 and kind of save my baseline. So you know what? Here's what we'll do. I'm also going to save these battle logs, like not the actual logs, but here's number 1. And I'll put in number 2. I'll put in number 2. That way you guys can see some shield or some hull health here, how we landed. This was number 2. Because the Vengeance tells the story here. That's the one that we were watching. That's what we were keeping an eye on. The others had to be summoned back. Here's number 3. And then number 4. This will all be in the graphics room. That way we can come back and reference this in 4 or 5 days. Because it'll be 4 or 5 days before I can repeat this test.
What's your standard damage difference from the cloak to non-cloak for your Vengeance? What's that giving you?
I didn't cloak the Vengeance.
Doesn't matter.
No, I know. The mitigation from the cloak converted to the damage from the Vengeance.
Doesn't matter. These while he was scrolling through, I looked. These guys don't have any isolytic defense, so it's like it's a small gain on what's like a very small percentage of his outgoing damage.
That's why I wanted to see that.
Sorry, no, it's not you guys. I thought I was posting those in the graphics room, but I was actually sending them to Canine Tooth's DMs.
Oh, poor guy.
Sorry, bro.
What the hell are you doing?
I was sending all those screenshots to Canine Tooth's DMs. My fault. My apologies.
That's how you get yourself caught cheating, by the way.
Well, just don't do anything wrong and be a good guy, and you don't have to worry about it. All right.
Exactly.
If the worst thing that a woman catches me doing is sending battle logs to the wrong person, I'd say I'm in good shape. All right.
I'm talking about like in the game. I'm not talking about a relationship. What's wrong with you?
Wait, what? What? Is Tarpy going to be mad because I sent pictures of my Vengeance to Canine Tooth?
What? What?
I don't know what's going on.
What's wrong with you?
Tom Holland, when he played Venom, he got in trouble for the exact same thing. All right,
For
same
sending
stuff.
pictures of his vengeance.
You
to
mean
people?
Steve Martin?
Yeah. Okay, dude, he was just flashing that
He sent
vengeance all over
pictures
the
of his
place.
Toilet?
All over the place. It's craziness.
toilet?
All right, let's bring these guys home. Oops, nope. All right, so that's a good bit of science right there. I can tell you, I am scienced out. Anybody? I actually. I do have to do.
That's it.
I do have to do.
Are you really
my events and dailies? No, I'm not out of time. I got to do my dailies.
I don't even know what's going on right now.
It's fine.
No, I know you're not out of time. I said, are you really scienced out? Because there's some stuff I'd love to check.
Yeah, please. Tell me. Wait,
Just
do I
to
need
put some questions to bed. So
Please.
First off is what Karkin asked. So let's look at the log, like your first log and your second. Let's see what the damage difference is that you're doing with and without the cloak.
I don't remember where I cloaked. I think I cloaked the second battle,
First
didn't
log. I thought you cloaked for the first one.
I did cloak for the first one, but I think I also cloaked the second one. I think the third one is the one I missed the cloak on. I think. I'm pretty sure I cloaked the second. Clark says I only cloaked the first one. Second, no cloak. Okay, all right. I thought I did cloak the second.
Yeah,
did I miss all 3 cloaks?
Or something, and you maybe cloaked for like the third or fourth, but.
All right, so damage output from the Vengeance. Here you go. What are we looking to see? Just critical size, base damage?
Well, yeah, let's just look at first. We'll just look at the whole thing. So how much standard and how much isolytic?
Standby.
So we got what?
You know what?
50 billion.
We're going to do this a different way.
And almost 1,000 billion.
We're going to do this a different way.
1,000 billion.
And
1,000 billion.
all right, so this is battle 1. We're going to do this a different way, introducing to you guys the absolutely amazing, the amazing battle log parser tool called stfc.phd. Again, super huge shout out to Sudo for making this thing so absolutely ridiculously awesome. Here we go. Here's number 1, battle log number 1. So here you go.
Delicious.
Mike and Ike's Mega Mix Sour.
The sour. Good stuff.
Hey, do I have another commercial to read? I think I have one for Nemesis. Do I have one? Did I miss
You have
it?
a couple for Lost Head.
Did Loston send them? I didn't see him in chat.
I
I'm
don't
so
know.
sorry. Hey, you guys send me your messages again. Your last one. I think I didn't write. Hold on. Did I write Nemesis is down? No, I did not. Send them to me again, and I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now. Okay, so what did you want to see? You wanted to see damage built or damage sent. Okay, so here we go. Damage of the Vengeance dealt 246.8 trillion. All right, I'm copying this.
What percentage of the damage was mitigated by standard mitigation?
The Conqueror Borg Solo Armada mitigated 15.2%.
Perfect. And how much damage is that?
I don't know.
See, I knew it. You hurt Loston's feelings. He said, nope. Just use marbles, give mine away, because I don't know how to ride them well enough.
Oh. Did I get the lifetime numbers back? No, I did not. Let me send another message. May not be online. Hey, you! Let me send another message.
Wow.
All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, anyway. Okay, so how much? You need me to break out a calculator. So 15.2% of 246.82 trillion times basically 84.8% went through. Is that what you're wanting, or how much mitigation? What do you want to know?
No, because that 246 isn't standard damage. That's total damage, right?
dealt. Yeah, that's damage dealt.
Right. So it mitigated 15.2% of your standard damage.
It also mitigated 11.1% with Apex Barrier.
So it would have mitigated 11.1% of your total damage because Apex Barrier works against both. But the mitigated damage is only against the standard damage that you put out.
Well,
which
I
is
wonder.
9.51 minus 9.20.
I think we can break this out. So, yeah, this website lets us break it out. So my standard damage was 1.52 trillion. Isolytic, 16.51 trillion, which doesn't equal 246 trillion.
No, it does not. But
Because
this
hold
looks
on,
like
hold
this
on.
is
I'm looking at the cube.
damage
No. Hang on.
Oh,
I was looking at the cube. Vengeance. Here we go.
Gotcha.
12.98 trillion standard, 233.84 trillion isolytic.
Okay. So, and it mitigated 15% of, it even gives us the percentages there.
Dude, that's
so
what I'm telling you.
It mitigated
STFC.phd,
15%
guys.
of 5% of your damage.
Big time. This website is
so
awesome.
15% of 5% is what? We'll call it 1%. So it mitigated 1% of your damage.
Having the cloak?
Well, no, now we got to look at the one without the cloak and see how much more was mitigated, but we know it's impossible for it to be higher than 4%.
Okay. So let's run this one. This will be battle 2.
So with and without the cloak, you're looking at a roughly 2 to 3% increase in net damage.
All right.
That's what the cloak is getting. It's not nothing, but it's not as important as people are crying that it is.
I actually don't know how to use the comparison tool, so I'm gonna stick with the base report. So in our first one, we did 246 trillion, where 246.82 trillion, where it did the 1%. Here is the same report on the one without the cloak. So Matters, do your thing here. We did 14.46 trillion, 265 isolytic. So it looks like we actually did more damage. We did 30 trillion more damage without the cloak.
Yeah, because your cube died, so your vengeance lasted longer and had to take out a little bit more. Of the hull, right? So it's more of the damage you dealt was a result of the vengeance.
Yeah, because the cube.
So here we still got 5% standard, 95% isolytic again. And what was their mitigation? Without the cloak.
This is the one without the cloak. So what do you want? Standard mitigation was 1%.
Yeah. They mitigated 1%
of standard, which was the same 1.1%. As a matter of fact, the percentages didn't change at all. 1%.
No. Scroll up to where it showed that list and showed total damage and isolytic and whatever. Where you clicked on the vengeance.
All right, here's
the
the
list
one with
of
the
ships.
Sorry, I'm trying to get these to line up a little bit so they look. Okay, there you go. So
That's
here's
okay.
Cloak.
I know I got a delay here. So 65% is what it. Or wait, hold on. No, it says 20.
So here's Cloak.
How's it changing?
Non-Cloak. I'm clicking.
Okay. Yeah.
Cloak.
Right. Yeah. I know,
Non-Cloak.
and I got the delay. So 65% mitigation without the cloak. What was it? 22 or 15 or something percent with the cloak. But that's mitigating only 5% of your damage output. So it's
For each of your ships.
well in total. And the two other ships are the amount of damage they're doing is if you look at that pie chart, that's 10%. So regardless, it's 2% ish net increase in damage output, which a 2% increase means what after 50 weapon volleys you kill it one, you take one less shot.
Yeah, which one, Sugar Red? Which one of these graphs were you wanting to see? Is this the mitigation one? No. I admittedly I don't know. This tool is way smarter than me. Okay, throwing this out there. This tool is the most ridiculous, most amazing battle log parser that we've ever had in this game. There's stuff in here that I don't even know exists. All right, it's again, shout out Sudo. What a great tool this is. So I don't fully know everything about how to use it. I know that it can basically tell you anything you want to know, but
why don't we have Tarbatu book him on a show where he can run us through the whole thing?
We probably should. That would be a fantastic idea to get him on and actually teach us how to use this thing, because there's a lot here
I'll reach out.
that I don't even know how to do it. I don't even know. I don't know half about this tool. This is a ridiculously good tool. Feel free to tinker with it. stfc.phd, and you can play with it and start learning about it. But it is absolutely phenomenal. I'll put it up in chat. It's stfc.phd/parser is the one that we use, but he's got some other stuff. I'll put that up there, and I'll pin that for you. There you go.
I know you don't know much about it, but question for the class. Does anybody know if it's possible and how to check your critical damage dealt with this? Is it possible?
Critical damage dealt? Yeah. Let's see. Yes, I saw that. Offensive right here. So that's critical. My critical shots were 100%, so 100% of it was. I would imagine that.
I was just wondering if it could tell you how much of that shot was critical damage versus standard. Like basically for it to be able to tell us what percentage of your damage is a result of critical hits. And from there, we could try and math out just how important an extra 100% from some source or 150 or whatever, how much of a difference that's making. That would help us figure out whether or not the Defiant boost is really necessary for you to get 4 kills.
Yeah. I would imagine, and I do not know, but I would imagine that there's space here in the offensive performance for that, but I didn't have any standard damage. I didn't have any non-critical shots because I was 100%. So I would imagine that there's more here that we're not seeing because there was no non-critical. Yeah, see, this whole box is critical strikes. So I would imagine that there is a non-critical area that will show up if indeed I had some.
And you would need that to figure out exactly what your critical damage bonus is.
Yeah.
Does Sugar have your answer in chat there?
I'm looking. Yeah, see, everything was crit. Sugar said you can select each ship and check their details. And that's actually what I just did. Here's the Borg Cube, also at 100%. Interestingly, you look at the Enterprise, it had 0%. It shot No shots. It was the first to die. It literally dealt no damage. It was literally there for status only. All right. The Enterprise E did nothing. It never even got a shot off.
It was there to look pretty.
Never got a shot off.
No, it was there too. It was probably the most important ship, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, Troy was the most effective effect right there for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Defiant probably, well, and we didn't Defiant boost the Enterprise, but it wouldn't have mattered because it never got a shot off.
Yeah. Oh, wait. What log are we looking at, though? Is this the first or second?
This is the second. The first one.
Okay,
the first one. I did. It got off 9 shots, but they were still all crits. They were still all crits. So Troy plus Cloak did exactly what it was supposed to do. Yeah, and Troy, really. The Cloak, arguable.
Yeah.
But the Cloak, but Troy, absolutely. Troy eliminated all of the target's crits. So here's this one. And right here, 0% crit shot, which is massive, guys. 13,500% crit damage. Got to get rid of those crits.
That's one shot is equivalent to 135 shots.
Yeah.
DJ, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does it tell you the percent of Apex or the percent of damage taken away by Apex barrier?
Yes. Yeah, here we go. So let's go back to the Vengeance. Here's a defensive chart that shows that incoming damage.
No, on them.
On them?
I wanted to, how effective is their Apex barrier after your one level of shred?
Here you go.
Meaning,
right here. 11%, 29 trillion was lost to Apex barrier. So crazy enough, that's not a lot.
So if you did the next level of the shred, which is going to double it, right, from 40,000 to 80,000.
No,
is that right?
No, it's going to go from 80 to 120.
80 to 120. 50%
80 to
higher.
Okay, so you're going another 50%.
I'd get another 5% here, roughly. So roughly 15%.
Like it no. It might take that down from them Apex bearing away 11% to them only Apex bearing away maybe 5 to 6%.
Yeah, 6 or 7. Yeah. But truthfully, I mean, really, in the grand scheme, 10 trillion is not a lot, to be honest with you.
No, it's not.
I'm kind of surprised by that, to be honest with you. I figured it would be more.
Well, it's 11%.
Well, I mean, it's you're right.
I mean,
it's
that's
big.
A lot of shred.
That is.
And I think they bummed up their math, frankly. I don't think they realized just how, even with that much, like they've got a massive amount of Apex barrier, but I don't think they realized how much shred it would take to knock it down substantially. And they gave us way too much in that research. Like the last level of the research could be 10,000.
Yeah, because barrier and shred are the two sides of the same coin, but yet they are asymmetrical in how they are calculated. They do not know how to equate them out very well.
Well, that research at tier 2, I see what you're saying. They only mitigated 11% of my incoming damage. So what are you suggesting that should have been, 30 or 40%?
Probably.
Do you think anybody would have killed that with them mitigating 70 trillion damage? I don't know that anybody would be capable of killing those things.
I bet you probably could kill it if you dropped your Apex shred from 80,000 down to 40,000. I bet you could still kill maybe one per trip.
Yeah.
Because essentially,
you might be right on that, to be honest with you. Now, do remember, this is the same target that they've already knee-jerked one time. Okay? If you guys recall, they already knee jerked this thing one time. Let me see if I can find that chart. If I've got it.
First day, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking. Did we put it in the graphics room? Hopefully, maybe. Yes.
Think so.
Yep, here it is. They already knee jerked this thing one time by increasing the amount of hull on all these targets. So if you increase the hull and decrease the shred, oh, these things are a totally different beast. Totally different beast.
Oh yeah.
But I would be willing to accept Matter's conclusion on that they knee jerked this stuff, not realizing that the research was probably as effective as it is.
Oh yeah, like that's insane.
That's
a massive.
This was not the right fix.
2 levels.
Yeah.
2 levels drops it from like 99% damage reduction to
11%.
11.
Yeah.
It's gonna be ridiculous. Like you're gonna get that down to probably less than 1% that they actually barrier away by the time you're done with that research.
Oh yeah, like
it's
it doesn't
diminishing
even
though,
if
isn't
they.
it?
It is diminishing.
Yeah,
but you're at level
exponential
1.
increase.
That's true.
Yeah,
it's
research.
at 80,000%, and it goes up to 300 million%.
Yeah, like like once they're at 300 million%, they can add 8 trillion apex barrier to these things, and it's still then just gonna mitigate like 4%.
Yeah,
because that's just how shred works against barrier. Like it just
3 million.
Once you have a really high shred numbers, then the apex barrier doesn't matter.
30 million%, not 300 million. Had an extra zero. 30
Divine
million.
reminds us that shred is capped.
Shred is capped, but what to 95%? No, it's got to be.
No.
What is the shred cap, Divine? No, he's right. There is a cap. Well, I say there's a cap. It's an infinity model. It's like efficiency. You'll never get 100%. But what they're saying is what they're saying here is that this value instead of 11% could get down to 1%, and that's realistic because it is an efficiency model. It's not. I don't think it's a hard cap, Divine, but it can never get to 0. All right, it'll never get to 0. That's right. So the diminishing return will never allow it to hit 0. But I mean, yeah, I do think it'll probably be under 1%. To be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
30 million.
Yeah, 30 million.
30 million. I'm at 80,000 right now. We're at 11%. So go to 30 million. You know, it's pretty big. Well, that's awesome. Good science. General Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at? How about that? Is that good? You like it?
He quit.
He quit. He's gone. He went back to watching other better, stronger, less squishy content creators. Still here.
When you have time or feel like it, you don't have to do it right now because I know you said you're all done science, and then we did more science already. But remove all crit chance that you can from armadas, and hit not one of these, but just some other solo armada, and before you make any changes to your ship, before you put any parts in or anything, with these same crews, and I'd like to see how much a normal shot is, so we can math out your crit damage multiplier, and see how high it is. Basically.
Oh, you are asking him to actually purposely hit not crit with these crews so that you can get a baseline of what his real shot is.
Yeah, but just against like a Dominion Armada or something.
Of what my critical...
Like just send your vengeance. You don't have to send all 3. Like I just want to know what a standard shot against an Armada does.
Hang on. I believe there is a summary. I'm almost sure that there is a summary of bonuses in here that would tell me what my critical damage bonus is. Hang on. It's here. I've seen this.
Including battle activated? Yeah?
Yeah.
But it might calculate it based on the standard hit that you never gave, is what Matters is thinking.
Yeah, I thought without a standard shot for it to measure against, that there's no way to know.
Well,
No, because it's percentage based. It's a formula. So I do think that it would tell me. All right, walk me through this. Killer Cujo knows where it is. Walk me through where this actually is. The actual damage bonus. I'm going to go slow because I think you're a few seconds behind.
Ship tab, go down.
Ship tab, go down just by the sim. So this is showing. No, this is not it because I was throwing 100% crit. What we want to know is what my crit damage multiplier is because this was standard and then isolytic, the standard damages, but that doesn't give me my crit damage bonus. It's under the ship tab. Okay. We're getting close. Base offense stats. Here you go. Boom. Got it. Thank you, Cujo. 445% matters.
No.
Oh, those are my. That's my base. Yeah, no, that's not right either. That's my base. Yeah,
right.
That's base.
I imagine even your base is above that, isn't it?
Well, it says that these are my base offensive stats, 445. But yeah, there's going to be more.
Well, that's just pulled from the stat screen. Yeah, you're way higher.
It's still here. It's still here. I know it's here. I've seen it. This is something that I saw Lube do. Damage. I know that you can do this because I've seen Lube do it.
Give him a call. It's only 3 a.m.
Yeah, I know. Burton says it won't be there. Battle logs don't have the data.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they do.
I thought it would still have.
It would need a standard shot to compare against for it to be able to parse that out.
Yeah, you might be right. If the battle logs don't compare, don't have a standard shot. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I could have swore, and you know what? Maybe it's because when he was doing his comparison, he did have a standard shot to compare it to. That must be it. Because this is base, which does appear to only be 445, but that's before any battle buffs too. Oh, damn. We were close. We were real close. But still stupidly good. Great information in this battle log. Okay, I've got an ad to read. This is for Nemesis again. Let me find you a good little music bed here.
My crunch is 645.
Admiral Nemesis doesn't announce arrivals. He just shows up. Warp lanes light up, guns come online, ships explode like they were never meant to last. Your base open, your vaults emptied, your fleet a historic tale. OPC on scan means one thing. Someone's about to have a bad day. This isn't luck. This is discipline with firepower. Join the MIS Spartans in Star Trek Fleet Command. We don't chase glory, we collect wreckage. MIS Spartans, if you see us coming, it's already too late. I didn't feel a good natural post in that one that time there, Griffin.
I thought that was good. And can confirm, by the way.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Not you, him.
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he kills you all the time, is what I've heard.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you. Lady Kiri says, that was awesome. Thank you. No, thank you. Nemesis donated bits to get that read. All right. So clip it and have fun with it. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. Am I the only one who appreciates a group of people who don't take themselves seriously, says Swift. Who, you talking about us? We definitely don't. All right. Now, sounds just like a Chuck Norris movie. Whose birthday it is. It's like a Chuck Norris movie. All right.
I loved Chuck Norris in Kindergarten Cop. That was great.
He was fantastic in that film, wasn't he? And, yeah. It's great. You know who he reminds me of in that film is Robert Downey Jr. in Seventh Day. It's fantastic in that film. Yeah. What's that, Putz?
It's not a tumor.
Hey, Newton, what's going on? Good evening.
Your car, aren't you?
Yeah, Chuck Norris
Who
was
is
also
your daddy and what does he do?
Who is your daddy and what does he do? Camille says, click on the offensive tab, scroll all the way to the bottom. Okay, let's find it. Offense, all the way to the bottom.
I'm Detective John Kimball, you idiot.
Oh, man. One of Woody Harrelson's best. Good stuff. Yeah, I still don't see my critical damage bonus here. That's what we're looking for, is a percentage of critical damage bonus. So, yeah, I don't see it there. Okay, well, listen, if that's the only question that Pseudo hasn't been able to answer, I'd say he's done a pretty daggone good job. All right.
I would agree.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Webster, what?
He says,
Webster, for like the last 90 minutes, we've been doing armadas and battle logs.
Are you a bot?
What?
Webster Sponge said that's
Wait,
a bot.
what?
That's definitely a chat bot.
What? All right, ban, timeout. He's been hacked. Timeout. He's been hacked. When do we get to STFC content? We've been doing battle logs, man. That's battle log math. We've been as
popping armadas, going through crews.
We've been as nerdy as freaking possible for the last 90 minutes,
We have
man.
been irresponsibly not using chaos and forbidden tech. I mean, what else do you want?
Yeah, I mean, this is about as nerd as it gets, to be perfectly honest with you.
I've only spent $800 on stream today.
Yeah,
I mean, we're keeping it real.
I saw somebody up in chat a little bit ago be like, "Oh, great, STFC.PhD only requires a PhD to be able to use it." So, I mean, hey, we're deep in the weeds right here, okay? Like we're in.
Oh, General Chaos says that we're actually teaching. Look.
Yeah.
With a thumbs up.
Actually teaching. Absolutely crazy.
I love that. Thank you.
Guru says, can you go kill something without crits to test it? I will be happy to. All right, Matters. We're going to just take a single ship. We're going to take a single ship and we're going to remove all crits.
Your mom.
I'm sorry, what?
oh, goodness. You don't like my mom.
All right. Let's just take out, you know what? Let's just run this. No crits right here, right?
We got
no captain's maneuver.
Fleet commanders.
Going to pull fleet commanders.
No boosting. Yeah.
Hull breach. We'll take that out. Okay.
Well, we can't actually pull any because some of them might also affect your critical damage. So we want to turn off any selectable skills that are giving you critical chance.
All right. Well, go through it. Tell me. Webster says all I keep hearing is horrible bad movie jokes. Bro, what? That has
You're just unmuting at the wrong time.
Yeah, that's literally only consisted of approximately 20 minutes of this stream. Okay.
You know, DJs, Captain Bull's mom doesn't call me doctor, but she does call me daddy. Just saying.
I don't actually get that one.
What? What do you mean?
Is that one from a movie? I don't actually get that one.
Yeah, it's over your head. It's okay.
Yeah. It was a gentle lob you tried, but he just totally
classic Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, Burton. Okay. Hey, look here. So this is not mine. All right, this is not mine matters, but STFC.PhD will do it. If you have a standard shot to compare it to, it'll give you your critical damage percentage boost based on your damage. So yeah, that's that's it. So this tool will do that. We just have to get a non-critical shot. So,
gotcha.
By the way,
I think Webster's in my veil. I think we need to go find him.
I'm going to go kill a target. Let's go kill.
So Sloan has a crit chance boost. Did you turn that off?
Hang on. Let me start the warp. All right, Sloan has a crit chance.
Start the warp.
Which one?
It's gonna be like 10 seconds. Hit like the smallest, lowest. You're gonna one shot kill any target with the vengeance.
Just tell me what skill, bro.
Oh my God, you've never studied.
Left hand side. In the middle.
See, I've actually played this really, really well for the last year and a half. I know less about fleet commanders than Griffin does.
That's very true.
True story.
That's what your team is for.
That's right. Like I said, I am just I'm literally a voice. I'm a host and a voice.
Head.
Yeah, I don't.
That's why they call there's
producers, there's educators, there's professors, there's Matters, there's the comic relief, Griffin. I just
Matters is none of the above.
Comic relief. I'm here for the good looks. What's your problem?
Okay, which one Matters?
Tactician tree,
Okay. Middle
selectable skills.
Increased base crit chance. So we're going to turn that off.
Comic relief.
I'm pretty sure that's the only selectable crit chance.
All right, fantastic. We'll be there in
I
40
will know
seconds.
if I'm wrong. So let's just
40
look at chat first.
seconds.
Nope, that's it. Someone would have called me out if there was another one by
There's
now.
still time. They're on a delay.
I think you're okay.
Probably.
You should be all right.
There we go.
Oh, it's only 10:30.
Okay.
Gosh. Might still have time to play.
By the way,
Dude, I'm falling asleep. I'm gonna bounce in a minute.
Yeah, I'm about done with Fleet Command. Well, no, I got to do my dailies, I guess. But after this, I might play a little bit of Voyager.
You're never doing your dailies. Why do you kid yourself?
I'm going to do them.
Just give up on that.
No, I got to do it.
You're going to have to speed through a bunch because you still have...
Well, remember, you only have 20 minutes on the V'ger ones, right? Because last 10 minutes don't count.
What? You know
Don't
what?
they switch those over 10 minutes early? Isn't that what Tarpy said?
Oh,
They do, but they count anyway. It's what also pisses me off about it. So if they're going to count, why switch them?
Okay. Oop, not that one.
By the way,
Not that
Pseudo
one.
said that he would come on in the future.
That's
he
great.
just can't tonight.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, no, I want to give him appropriate time.
Not tonight. We
Yeah.
know like a Sunday show where
No,
we're
no, no.
actually, like
I know,
sober
I know.
and wide awake.
No, I know, but it was also you had specific questions at the time. So if
Here
you
we go.
could have answered those and we could have done a whole day. we could have done both.
1,546%. That's all I'm throwing. Wow, I'm weak sauce. Damn.
Oh, what
We
are you
know.
gonna do?
Damn.
We like you anyway. Most days.
That's rough.
Most days, she says.
1,546%. Note
Am
on
I wrong?
note on the screenshot that Burton sent me. He has 2,600%.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'm not running any boosts. Okay? There's no boost.
How much? 1546?
1546, but that's pre-boost. Okay? There could be more boosts.
Yeah.
Burton's look at Burton's here. His is 2,600, but he's still obviously running some kind of boost because he's at 97% crit. All right, so he's still running something there. Burton, what's your ops level? Am I woefully inadequate? Inadequate?
I think Burton's
You know the
58.
answer to that. Don't even ask.
You definitely don't need Burton to tell you that, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ask questions you don't want answered
So
to.
Burton is an op 71 with 2,600% damage bonus, and I'm a 72 with 1,500%. Yay!
Oh, that's hard.
That's all you needed Matters to give you super special moves for your super special clip.
What am I missing to miss 1,000% crit damage? Thank you, Zoidberg.
Your FT, your Chaos Tech.
He was running a slipstream.
Like that's what? Oh wow.
Oh, but just put your slipstream on.
No.
I'll get around to it.
Oh wait.
Right.
I'll get around to it one of these days.
Too soon, Griffin. Too soon.
Oh,
Well, what are you
goodness.
gonna do?
Slipstream is
a big deal.
Critical chance. So not damage.
Which
so that
doesn't
matter.
It probably does matter.
Slipstream matters, just not in how much critical damage he's doing. But
damn,
you could have run like the blue rare or whatever for interceptors. That has critical damage in it. If you happen to have the epic Armada ones that are in transigen or aggregation, one of those two refineries.
Yeah. No, he doesn't have those unlocked either.
And
he doesn't believe in Chaos Tech.
Probably not. But if other people do, because I've unlocked them now free to play.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the most recent
So other
Forbidden
people
Tech he's
could have.
unlocked is the whip.
That might not be wrong.
Most
Actually, wait, today's Tuesday, isn't it? There's a Forbidden Tech upgrade event.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah, Tech Tuesday's here.
I mean, you're running
blow everything.
Agony Booth, which gives you
That
a
explains
hull
a
increase,
lot.
and that's it.
Wait, where's the thing?
If you had thrown on like dual photon warheads, you would get a smaller hull increase.
Hey guys, I know Burton.
actually, it doesn't have.
I know Burton was hitting hostiles. I'm gonna let him have this. I got to maintain the squishy rep.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I got to maintain.
Oh, that's gonna make a big difference.
Squishy rep. It is gonna make a big difference. But I got to maintain the squishy rep.
Who are you whispering to? We can all hear you.
Shh! I was just talking
And
to Q
we
Dog
all
and
know
Burton.
that you're.
Just talking to Q Dog and Burton. Y'all mind your own business.
You're on a live stream.
Shh. That was just a private. That was a private interaction between Q Dog and Burton and myself. Okay.
Hey, you dumb cat. That's not how whispering in chat works. It's a completely different thing. You don't actually whisper.
It's fine. I was whispering.
God help me all.
To my friend. It's fine. Okay. You know what? I
can't explain it to you. Tarpitude. Good luck.
He keeps using that word, the word friends. I don't get it.
Wait, Wristbreaker says I think you already
nanoplating.
Wait, what? Wristbreaker says I think you already lost the squishy rep to another CC. Wait, who? Who is squishier than me?
Who?
Me.
That's like his gimmick.
Who?
Yeah.
Nobody is squishier than this guy. Come on. All right.
No, Wristbreaker just likes to make fun of me, and he's very accurate in the fact that I'm squishy.
I need to flip Lorca over here, and I'm going to blast out a bunch of forbidden texts because I've got an event today. And I haven't done these in so long. Look how terrible. Borg nanoplating? Do I even have that?
Borg nanoplating.
Borg nanoplating.
That's an old one. You probably do. It's a rare. It looks like a green.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
I've got that one. I've got that one to 50. That's as far as
Green
it's going.
Kelvin, right?
Let's go. I'm going to do my Orion cargo transporter. Let's do that.
I don't know what kind of ship it is.
Why?
Why not? I have
other ones you might use.
Stand by. I have
How often do you raid?
20,000 catalysts. How often do I raid? I don't want it for the raid. I don't want it for the raid. I want it for the systems where I can go over cargo, like in Transigen, like when I'm mining steel and titanium. No one ever bothers me.
That guy in the picture getting electrocuted, that's what I feel like right now, listening and watching this whole thing unfold on this stream. I'm like,
how do I
on the inside?
How do I not have the max? Because I just never did them. I just didn't. And I never did. Now I could wait until I get the slipstream and go there. If you want me to wait?
You should probably just save everything for the slipstream.
All right, I'll just save everything for the slipstream then. Fine.
How much closer are you?
Like
he's good another year.
30 days.
Least.
30 days. It's just 30 days.
6 years.
No, 30 days. It'll be fine. Don't worry about
6
it.
years.
You could do it in 30 days, which means it's going to be a year.
No, I could do it faster. I'm giving myself some buffer. Okay.
Okay.
I am.
If you've done the math and you know that you have enough to max the slipstream,
I don't know that.
keeping in mind you're going to fail some at the end,
There's a website.
then
for
go
that.
ahead and upgrade other forbidden techs. Otherwise, please don't.
Yeah, I'll just wait. I'm not going to do the math on it. Look, hold on. Let me find where it is. Is it in
My goodness.
aggregation? Is that where it is? No. Yeah. No. No, not that
Can't
one.
be bothered.
No, I don't care.
It's only the most important forbidden tech in the game. Why figure out how to unlock it at any time?
No, that's not what he said. He was talking about. No, he was talking about upgrading it. And look, look. I'm getting them faster here too because I can spend them here also. So I'm earning 6 shards a day, and I only need like 30. That's 5 days. Let's double check. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. That does not sound right.
You get 6 shards a day?
Well, there's 4 in the Transigen loop, and then there's 2 in the X-Borg loop. No. Taryn?
No.
DTI, section 31. Section 31.
Just keep going through all the
Where the hell is
factions. You'll get it right eventually.
Eventually.
Probably Augment.
DTI. DTI.
Oh my
DTI?
God.
No.
Just
that's
stop.
not it.
Stop.
X-Borg?
It's in the faction store somewhere.
Augment.
Griffin?
It's Augment, right? Yeah, here it
Griffin,
is.
how
All
do
right,
we-
got it.
How do we mute the stream owner? How do we mute the stream owner?
Sorry.
I
Anyway,
have no idea.
Asking for a
so
friend.
there's two. I get two here. And then also in the aggregation refinery, I'm able to pull a couple, which is right here. I can pull 4 a day there. So that's going to get me 6 a day, and I'm very close. I think I'm within 35 shards, 36 shards. Let's double check. I'm very close. So that'll be less than a week. That'll be a week.
That's exciting for me.
That's a week. Let's see. Oh no, I need 50 shards. So divided by 6, that's
good lord. 9 days.
Less than 2.
Less than 2 weeks. 6 divided by 50, 8. 9 days. 9 days. So call it. Who said that? Call it 14 because I'll probably forget pulls or miss a daily or something somewhere.
You?
Okay. Yeah, it'll be fine. All right, daily time.
You just clicked on it, so it bulk purchases it though.
Not in a faction store, you don't.
Sorry, the dailies reset 5 hours ago.
What? No.
You can always try for tomorrow.
Oh, wait. No. Oh, no. I just lost my cruise. Never mind. They're in the screenshots, aren't they? Okay. So I don't have to worry about it right now. I didn't bookmark them. I was going to go in and bookmark them.
Oh,
I was going to bookmark.
my God.
No, I'm going to bookmark them so that way I've got them for later. But at least I posted the screenshots for everybody to have, including myself. And then that way
All right, so sometimes I wish I were dead when I was streaming here, but no, I am still alive.
Why are you guys so mean? What the hell? Jesus God. Why?
I often also ask myself that question.
Why are you guys so mean? Jesus.
I just ask why, and I just stop at why.
Just generally. Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's best that way.
It's been 2 hours and 32. DJ has killed 4 of the new Borg armadas and
That is it.
And one Q's trial. And one Q's trial. Give me full credit. Come on, Putz.
One hostile, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but we also poured over battle logs. That got to count for something.
Oh, there's a donut.
No.
Yeah, battle logs count.
You know,
Webster says, you mean you might not play the game? No, not necessarily every single day for all of the everythings. No, I don't have time to do that every single day. Let me tell you about my schedule this week.
At work, working.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And by the way, you want to know something?
No.
You want to know something? You want to know what else I did at work today? Today, I also had
what else did you do at work? Please tell us all.
I had a meeting with Fleet Command during work, so that was time that I took away from Mrs. Boss. Tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks for telling me about that one, by the way.
You get all the same announcements. I just assumed you. Honestly, I didn't attend. I just put it on. I'll have to watch it later. I didn't know who was in there or who wasn't. I just recorded it. What?
Oh.
I wasn't actually there. And then tomorrow I have tomorrow I've got a phone call with Connor, actually. So
why?
I don't know. I'm going to not miss this one.
What did you do this time?
I'm not going to miss this one this time. No, I didn't miss a meeting. I didn't miss it, Webster. I was there. And today was less about a meeting and more about a presentation. I didn't have to contribute to today's. Yeah, today was a presentation. I didn't have to contribute. Tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to have to be zoned in, paid attention, because I'll be with Connor tomorrow. What do you guys want me to bring up to Connor? I'll take your top 3 ideas to Connor. Don't make them bad. Don't make them bad. I already have my own list.
We would like to hear from you what your top 3 ideas are.
Well, I'd have to think about that for a minute.
Exactly. You're just fishing for information.
No, honestly, Blade KOS has it. I would be looking at. I'm looking at bugs, right? I'm looking at outposts specifically.
Outposts.
Yeah, outposts specifically, very specifically.
GS-31 beam, Q hostiles. Do they still have the big gun attached to them in round 10? Is that still a thing?
What? No, I'm pretty sure that was handled after a day.
Okay.
Yeah, I could ask Connor if he wants to go to Idaho with us. That would be fine. That's on my list.
I would prefer you didn't.
Now, to be clear, Benny Hill, You say add godsend sourcing. That's not exactly as granular as my meeting is going to be tomorrow. My meeting with Connor is usually higher level, more broadly themed. We can talk about tech, generally speaking, but it won't be like, hey, talk to me about this particular feature that we're going to source in this chest during this month, et cetera, et cetera. So there's,
Well, I have a topic of conversation for good old Connor.
Please bring it up. Damn it.
Why, in God's name, is the faction store resolution still not fixed on the tablets?
Wait. Did you download an update today? Download an update.
I did.
No, it's not fixed.
No!
It's not fixed.
They even said they fixed it.
It's not fixed.
Yeah, they've said that for 2 years, dude.
Okay, that's true. No,
That
actually,
they
I don't
fixed
think.
it.
No, I don't think they did. They just
No.
ignored us. Hold on. I'm going to
They
log.
fixed it for Android on mobile.
I'm going to.
On my phone.
Not every Android.
I'm
though.
checking my phone
It's-
right now. Stand by. If
They fixed mine, so it's okay.
I was going to say,
there's this.
If mine's fixed, then problem solved.
There's a little company
That's where
that
my
some of
head's
you have
at.
heard of. They're called Samsung, and they make this product line called a Galaxy. I know it's very obscure brand, but I'll be damned if we can't get things to show up on that the way that they're supposed to.
Oh no, no, mine's not fixed.
That's different. They knew.
I told you.
They
I
literally
told
have
you.
never fixed that.
Let me check, make sure I downloaded the
matters just
client. I thought I downloaded the client this morning. I may not have.
There's no way you're logged in if you haven't downloaded the client. Of course you
On
download the client.
PC, no, it'll run on iPhone.
It's also very device dependent. So this has been part of the issue. Is it's not every Android that it works well on. It's
I've
not
got an
every.
update. I'm going to update it.
It's literally different devices by the same manufacturer that have different problems because it's also an aspect ratio issue. So like they fix it for one phone, but not another phone or another tablet.
Well, how many phones do you expect them to test it on?
All of them, and specifically the new ones from each brand.
Isn't there, true talk, isn't there software out there that lets you simulate this on like every supported
Yes.
device? I thought there was.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's a
Yes.
thing. Yeah. I've seen that. I've got that. I was demoed that like when I was sitting with somebody who was doing website work for us at the dealership, and they pulled up this software that shows like all the different resolutions and mobile and desktop and tablet and landscape and portrait and all this stuff. They were like, this is what your website's going to look on these 30 different things. And I'm like, I don't need to see all that. Just make sure it looks good. I didn't understand it myself, but I've seen that kind of technology before. Okay. I went back to 4. Maybe I had 5 before. I don't remember. I thought
You did.
I thought I had 5. So
That's
mine,
not right.
Yeah, mine went
You
back to
did.
4. Pretty sure I had 5. But today, now
DJ,
I have 4.
I have a topic you could bring up to Connor that
Okay.
I don't think we've gotten an answer about.
All right.
Is the Ferengi store loot that we could have earned during Coda, since Coda's not running? Are we getting that somewhere else, or are we just going to be woefully, ineptly short on loot this month for the Ferengi loot store?
So again, being completely fair with you, Putz, that is that is probably not as granular as I'm going to be able to get tomorrow. My meetings with Connor are you remember how I told you guys I get like 6 months of roadmap? All right, this is very broad, very high level, very long roadmap kind of stuff that we usually discuss.
Well, then the second question I have is, can he promise that we're not going to get Starbase 2.0?
Well, he will never promise anything. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there. No, that will not happen.
Right.
He will not promise anything. But I do imagine that some of the items on his roadmap will be things that are discussed tomorrow. I would imagine. So I can ask about that.
Well, tell him that we said that we liked his video on Friday.
I honestly did, and I actually sent a couple of messages about that to some staffers, including Beck, because obviously we know she was involved in that project, and she was very gracious in her response about people seeing it, and some of the comments that I actually brought up were, as our chat put it, it wasn't another apology tour. This was your quote, Griffin. It wasn't another apology tour. It was actual ideas and a request for future collaboration. Is kind of how our chat summarized it that day. So I was actually very proud of you, chat. I was very proud of you for being very objective about that video, and I think that you're right. I don't think what we wanted was another "I'm sorry." I don't think we wanted not out of a roadmap. We didn't want another I'm sorry. We didn't want another bug report. We wanted what's the direction of the game? That's what roadmap is. So I appreciate you guys acknowledging that and recognizing that content for what it is. There will be other opportunities for us to discuss tech and lag and bugs, but the roadmap video is not one of those. So I think that was good. Shelby said his vision for more alliance-based play cannot be driven by alliance size. That Shelby, that is broad. That's high level. I feel like that actually is something I could bring that up. I'm going to copy that actually, because I think as a broad high level thing, because again, he doesn't write events, right? Like he's not going to be the one that determines how much loot we get, for example. But yeah, I think that is a very broad, long play kind of thing. Is like, hey, we need to consider this in the rubric, So yeah,
can
I
you
like
tell him that we all want him to fire Billy from the county?
Yeah.
Can I have two questions. One, are they looking at Dauntless and Surges? Because that is getting annoying as heck. And two, when are they going to fix the ghost hostels in the Vale?
So no and never. How's that?
Right.
Yeah.
So I think you should ask them anyway, because they're still there. And there's still problems.
So again, the scope of our conversation.
Granular.
Yeah, they are granular, and that will not be the scope of our conversation tomorrow. Our scope is long-term strategy roadmap. Yeah, that's not the level of conversation that I will get to have. If I talk to him about general bugs or tech or lag, generally speaking, yeah, that's fine. But I can promise you, Connor's
what's
not
the
going.
plan for long-term bugs?
I can tell you that Connor is not going to have an answer if I ask him about Dauntless's freezing in search. Like he will not have an answer for that.
That's okay. Then what's his plan for long-term bugs?
Well, I will. That is something that I will probably bring up, but I'm sure the answer will be very much like what we saw in his last blog post and what we saw in this most recent blog post, and even what he put in the roadmap, which is they are working on back-end stuff to change things and improve things and change code and rebuild architecture and things like that. But again, I think that I want to be, I've always been very, very honest with you guys, and I want to be clear in what your expectations are. This is not the kind of meeting that I have with live ops on a weekly basis. It won't be that detailed. Thank you, Ice Wolf. Yeah, it's going to be big picture stuff. Exactly.
Well, and future stuff. Future stuff.
Yep.
He's not Tarpitude. He's not in there fixing the bugs.
Yeah, that's
so he's
that's
just
not.
Gonna say, I don't know.
Oh,
I already
I
told him
know.
about the bug. I'm sure they're working on the bug.
This voice is not because of that.
What is this voice?
Oh no! What did you do?
You do
DJs?
sound unconvinced. Wait, I didn't. What did I do? She does sound unconvinced.
You pissed off Tarpitude.
What did I do? Oh, now she's tapping. She's tapping. You hear that?
No, that was Strider coming home from playing Magic. Fine.
Oh, how'd that go?
Oh.
Keep going.
Okay.
Hey,
no, so
Strider, did you put the Harmony again?
I love the blue deck.
He won.
Fantastic. There you go. He won.
He kicked the college kids' butt.
Do you get to keep their cards when you do that stuff? Like, is that what you do? You play for
don't
keeps?
pay for pink slips.
Oh, okay. All right, Tarpy.
He would
legit.
be stealing stuff from our kids' friends, so no.
legit. What is it that you're not satisfied with there? Or tell me.
No, she's mad at Strider. Strider was late, and she's mad at Strider.
I highly doubt that's the case. I don't think that's it. All right, so Tarpy, tell me what you're wanting a little bit more of an action plan, but I don't think that's the scope of my meeting tomorrow. But tell me how I can reframe that into something broad, high-level scope.
I would need to think about it.
Okay, that's fair. My meeting's at 11. 10
I'm
a.m.
busy
Central.
all of tomorrow, so don't worry about it.
Well, like I said, I've got some general
she told
topics.
You, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not mad. If I was mad, I would have stormed out of the conversation.
Okay, that's fair.
I can talk for a bit on this alliance geared stuff because I had an alliance that we deliberately kept very small. We had about 20 people.
Okay.
And that's how we enjoyed the game the most. That's how we had the most fun. And then they rolled out alliance tournaments, and then they rolled out arenas, and then they rolled out the new formation armadas for the relativities, and it just became too difficult to play to succeed in a lot of new content in a small alliance. So we dissolved basically, and most of us went and joined another much larger alliance. A few people went somewhere else. So it's just something that teams have to decide for themselves what matters more, keeping that small tight knit group or succeeding more in events. They can't really make too many adjustments based on alliance size or average ops level or whatever, because then players can hop and move and have a different alliance structure on the onset of an event than they do for like the rest of the event. The big players could leave and then jump back in if it's some kind of event that's on any kind of a rotation, whether it's monthly or weekly. So as long as there's alliance-based play, there's always going to be a massive benefit to A, having much higher numbers, and B, having those numbers be much higher level. And there's not really a way around it, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
I don't wildly disagree with you on that. I've often, to the community's chagrin, have not always aligned with the community on that, because I do think that if you want better rewards, you play with a better like-minded alliance, players that are going to reflect your level of engagement. But I see two very interesting points in chat right now. Kaviji says, what about 50 to 70 member alliances who are too big to merge but too small to complete? In my opinion, Kaviji, and again, I am an example of a player who's not fully 100% engaged. I don't have time to play every day. All right. Or at the very least, I don't have time to do everything that I need to do every day. Right. I try to log in. I try to do my battle pass. I try to do my dailies. I'll try to knock out a couple of events. But I'm not the grinder, right? But 50 to 70 people in an alliance should not, by any math that we've seen recently, struggle with very many events. Shelby, on the other hand, complete opposite side of the coin, says, I got an alliance of 30 people, and we finished all of our tasks last week. So that is an example of a difference in engagement, to be perfectly honest, right? Now, Kaviji points out, and I do think that this is something that at least needs to be considered in some way, and Night Diver echoes this. We discovered today that my expectations were not accurate. And by the way, Clark verified, Cottontail verified,
Leave your alliance is shit.
We had a whole science team on this in the chat earlier today, and we were able to confirm, Tarpy, that Ops 54 and down are not contributing to the Alliance milestones.
Yeah.
And that is contraindicative to what I expected. So
did you just say contraindicative? Tell me you just said contradictive.
Contradictive to contradictive.
Oh, I thought you said contradictive.
So
I might have. Sorry,
that
was
is
contradictory.
Actually a thing, though.
Contradictory. That's the word. Yeah. That's what I was going for. Contradictory to what I expected, because I was under the presumption that everyone was contributing, but only if you were targeted with the event would you get the rewards. Well, that's not what we're seeing now. So let's say you have a 70-member alliance, but 60 of them are 54 and down. Now, that's a different conversation, okay? That's a different conversation, and I acknowledge that conversation. Still, it becomes a really challenging thing about how to fix that, because it's not about alliance size then either. It's about eligible players, and that opens up a whole new metric that, to be honest with you, I don't think Fleet Command has ever tracked, to be honest with you. Yeah, go ahead, Tarp.
the thing that I have there, like, I try and think about there is if you have a new server and you have a group of players on a new server and you can't complete those milestones because they really are kind of pegged for an alliance that is a lot larger than what you probably have. Maybe your progression or your alliances or your server's progression through that content is not supposed to be 100% right away.
Totally agree.
Agreed. Yes.
1000% agree. We've been talking about this for days. Yes.
Right. And that is what people don't like to hear.
I know.
Because
You're right.
we have also been trained by this game to think that we have a right to complete everything with, for the most part, minimal engagement by an individual person.
Yup.
And that is not. What's the quote from various things? But I know Oprah said it once and Picard said it once. You can try as hard as you can and still fail.
You get a Chevrolet. You get a Chevrolet. You get a Chevrolet.
Yeah, that one too. That one too. But let's wreck everybody with taxes. But it's you can try as hard as you can and still not succeed. And that's okay because you tried.
So the only argument that I'll draw to that mentality is I do feel like a counterpoint to that. I do feel like both game design and live ops are effectively steering the ship in that expectation because, as Jules pointed out, you look at this Maverick track, okay? You do not need completion to fully fuel your refinery, and that is absolutely key for players to recognize. Full completion of all these tasks are going to max out your weekly rewards. But to engage, to progress, you only have to get to milestone 5 of every task. You don't need 6 of one or 7 of another. 5, okay? That's it. Milestone 5 all the way down the board fully fuels your refinery for the entire week. That's it. All right? So 6 and 7, and they even colored it. This is stretch. This is premium. This is the penultimate goal. All right? These are
penultimate means the second from the last.
Damn it. I'll try to use words right. This is
she got you there.
This is the goal. This is where you're trying to get to. It's the gold medal. Okay?
But he's right. It is penultimate because there is a little space for 8 and 9. That's probably going to come at some point.
Well, I can't. I don't know about
not
that.
Necessarily.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But at the same time, we are also entirely expecting to be able to complete this entire thing the first week.
Yeah.
And I think that, especially in a population of canine tooths and Shelbys that are like, everything is easy, we do all of this right away.
Yeah.
I'm right
and
here,
again, I'm not trying to like call them out. And Griffin,
I'm higher than either one of them in power.
No. What I'm trying to say is I am being slightly negative of those players, aren't I? So I wasn't doing that to the co-host. Where it's like everything is easy. Well, this wasn't easy for everyone. And yeah, Shelby said they completed all of theirs. But like there's room for growth. And we often either complain that things are way too hard or way too easy.
Well, and honestly, the way too
some
hard.
Of these strike a good balance between them.
Yeah, the way too hard mentality has really, truthfully, and not just with me, but with a lot of content creators and game design as well. They have certainly heard the call for more challenging targets, more challenging events, more challenging design, and we're seeing it. All right, we're absolutely seeing it. This is not an Armada set that you just go with something simple, just the normal crew. Again, unless you're Canine Tooth, and so even Canine had to modify his meta just a teeny tiny bit. All right, he brought a Rialta and a Kira. Okay, so I mean, even he had to think about it for a second. All right, Retrieving says the call from who? The broader community. Listen, feedback has been overwhelming that the game is too clicky and doesn't involve any sort of strategy. And if you think that that's not something that players have said before, I mean, look around. Okay, look in this.
Or that there's
look in this
too
chat.
many events.
Look on the stage.
Or
I
that
almost
there's
quit because of
not
that.
enough events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
like, I had people in my alliance last week saying that there weren't enough events, and I'm like, well, we didn't finish the aggregation thing, so clearly you don't have enough to do. While you're complaining about not having enough
now,
events.
I am going to draw one definition, a clarification on definition here. Chris says the hard call is not coming from the majority. It actually comes from a lot more than you think. But there's a difference between grindy and challenging. Okay? Challenging, we're talking about targets, specific hostiles. We're talking about something that requires some strategy, some thought, some diversity in your crewing, diversity in how you approach the target. That is different. Now, when you're talking about feed your hostiles. Now, when you're talking about going and killing 1,000 hostiles, that's different. Okay, that's not challenging. That's just grindy, right? And I think that there is a difference. So I am not up here, Chris, advocating for people to have to go kill thousands of hostiles because I would never do it. Okay, what I do think that has been advocated for, and I think that Scopely is beginning to somewhat over the last few months rise to that challenge, is create interesting targets. Okay, and that is very evident with the V'ger hostiles, with the new group armadas, even, which suck in their economy, but the target is interesting. Okay, and now these Conqueror Borg solo armadas, these targets are interesting, but killing thousands of them, that's not interesting. That's boring, right? So I think that there's a difference in definition there. But all that to say is, I think Tarpy's exactly right. We are in week one. We've heard this for years and years. If Stevens Aaron was here, what would he say, chat? Well, it's only week one. It's only going to get better from here. And that's true. What's the difference, though? What's the difference between Maverick Track and, say, when the Vidar Talios was launched? When the Vidar Talios was launched, the refinery was impossible. Do we remember? The refinery was literally impossible. Look at the Transigen loop. Same thing. Refinery on day one was impossible. Thank you, Riskbreaker. Mirror Universe. Refinery on day one, impossible. Except, what do you have here with the Maverick Track? You actually have very much possibility. And more than that, very much possibility. And more than that, you can fully 100% engage in the progression of the loop without fully maxing out the tasks. All right. And that is something that I want to, I cannot stop repeating this from Jules Verne. And so when you're looking at these milestones and you're saying, well, I got to get to 7, I got to get to 7, I got to 7. No, you don't. Okay. That's the stretch goal. That's where your maximum rewards are going to come. But to simply fuel the refinery, your building parts, your research particles, milestone 5 of the 3 alliance tasks are all that's necessary. Your extra goodies, your extra rewards, your icing on the cake comes from milestones 6 and 7, and that's going to allow you to pull officer shards, ship parts, extra artifact shards, whatever else that you want out of here. But your first 5 milestones should be dedicated to this top row. The last 2 milestones, that's your surplus. That gets to go down here. All right, and that's where I think that players really, really need to focus in on. Now, Doug says we need more Armada starts. I do not disagree. I still maintain that the 200 thing was a bug. It was miscommunicated terribly. And by the way, to this day, still has not been communicated to me, and that is on my list for tomorrow. It's just not the Armada thing, but the communication. How is it possible that Live Ops completely programmed a month's worth of events very clearly and very obviously written around 2 starts a day, Yet Fleet Command has been dead silent on this. That is a huge issue for me. Okay, I'm highly
Billy from accounting, fire Billy.
I'm highly irritated about that. That is something I plan on bringing up tomorrow because this event is clearly based on 2 starts. I mean, obvious.
Well,
okay,
we didn't have one yesterday.
Huh?
We didn't have an event yesterday.
We sure as
so
hell
people
did.
Didn't need.
We sure as hell did.
Yes, sir, we did.
And by the
Wrong.
way,
We did.
look at your look at your screen.
3-day
Look at your screen
event.
right now. Guess what I was able to do in that event? Absolutely diddly poop. Okay?
Because you streamed. And you did all of your armadas on a different day and you didn't have enough saved
I
up.
get that. I understand that. But if this is a 24-hour event, you cannot, and we've talked about this in the past, how many of you guys get pissed when we talk about hoarding being a strategy for events, or which I know a lot of you guys do, and I'm not faulting that, okay? But you've also always said that shouldn't be the mechanic for a traditional SMS for engagement.
And I would agree with that. It shouldn't be. Why incentivize people not to engage for fear of missing out?
Exactly. Okay. And you know what? Riskbreaker's right. It's not a heroic. Now, the 48-hour one, that's an even better example. Now, granted, it is heroic. Okay. It is heroic, but it was exactly double. 2 days, but now based on 4 starts. Okay. So it's just weird to me. You know? So anyway, that is something that I plan on bringing up tomorrow. But it's not that particular thing. It's more about how did live ops, comms, marketing, content creators, moderators, how did everybody get one piece of information, but Billy from accounting just decided to change it on a whim?
That accounting department just doesn't open the Slack or doesn't feel like they need to engage with the rest of the teams. There are too many rogue pilots out there who think that they don't need to communicate when they make a change that is customer facing. And I would say that still is Connor's biggest opportunity. I'm glad that you're going to talk to him about the future and the roadmap. But if you do have one piece of feedback that you can share with him that's constructive criticism, I hope that you'll tell him that it's very obvious to everyone paying attention that he still does not have his hands and arms wrapped around getting all of his departments on the same page and talking to each other.
Oh, for sure.
So that they launch a consistent, cohesive, and sensical product. They're just going in too many directions. Griffin's got an early call time. I'm already asleep.
Love
I have
you, buddy.
to go to bed.
Good night.
I hope everybody has a great night, and I will see you later.
Love you, buddy.
Good night, everybody.
Have a great night.
Love you too.
So
Get that Billy. Get him.
I'm going to get him. No, and you know what? Griffin is absolutely right about that. These events were clearly written with a different expectation than what we got. And moreover to that, Tarpy, the thing that ultimately aggravates me the most is it was brought up on day one. All right. Now, if it was a change, acknowledge it. Literally every content creator came out with the same data. Okay? All of us. So you're going to let us fall on that sword? Well, let me tell you, that's not how that works, because every player in this game knows where that information comes from. So if it was a mistake, then say so. Even if you don't do it publicly, you can talk to us. You can tell us behind closed doors, but instead, and you know how hot I get about this, Tarpy. Last time that I was completely ignored about something, I'm pretty sure it was Outpost. And I lost my shit then. All right? To the point where Connor sent me a message. All right? Because I was losing my shit. This is no different. Okay? Like, just talk. Just be honest. Hey, we decided to make a change. That's all you'd have to say. But how about acknowledge it and not pretend like we're all crazy? You know? I mean, that to me is infuriating above all else. And so that is something that I plan on bringing up tomorrow. Now, Divine fairly points out that we got like 8 extra starts in week 1. You're right, Divine. But what do we always ask for? Always, every arc. We ask for extra things to engage, test, play, experiment, and start to develop strategy. I don't think anybody should have gotten those bonus starts and held on to them. I think everybody should have done exactly what we did, which was get out, test drive the feature, start to play, get excited about it. Because what happened? We did get excited about the target. The target was fascinating. And then, honestly, it was still fascinating on day 2 after they changed it because all the testing we did on day 1, then we had to go back and figure it out on day 2 again. All right? Which I am not in favor of knee-jerk changes like that either. But it happened, and then we had to do it again.
All they gave us on day 1.
What, Karkin?
Which kind of invalidates all the directives they gave on day 1.
Well, sure. And by the way, the moderators and content creators asked for that. Okay, listen, if you're going to change these up, all of our testing is completely invalidated now. We need to start over. How about another gift bundle? Exactly the same as day 1. Silence. Nothing. No, yes, no, no. No, we'll think about it. No, this wasn't supposed to happen. No, we're going to do this. No, we're not going to do that. Nothing. Just nothing. Completely ignoring. And I think it's insensitive, and I think it's insulting, and I think it's rude. And this is nothing new for me. I've said this a million times. So, yes, that is actually at the top of my list for tomorrow. But do I expect him to know about the directives? No, honest to God, I don't. I don't expect him to know about the 200 versus 100, but I do expect him to embrace the culture, own the culture, own the dysfunction, own the complete breakdown in communication between the departments of the game you're responsible for. At the end of the day, Fleet Command falls at Connor's feet. I do not expect him to have granular knowledge of day-to-day operations. I do not expect that. What I do expect is for him to have control over his departments and for them to follow his lead. And if he says jump, they should all be saying how high. And if he says, I want proper communication, and it doesn't happen, he's responsible for that. And that is very, very much where I fall on this thing. So that's aggravating to me. And you're right, Riskbreaker. A loop shouldn't be sustainable because of gifts. But now I will argue the events aren't sustainable, okay, because they were written based on improper expectations. However, the loop is actually sustainable, and I will argue that. Jules Verne proved it, and we've proved it, and we've done the math. The loop is indeed sustainable. You know why? Because the loop doesn't require perfection. The loop requires milestone 5, and it is absolutely sustainable. However, you're right. The events, FUBAR. Why? Because they expected something else. And that's not unsustainable. That's just a plain out error. Okay? That's just plain out error. Bud Knight says, not if you can't reach milestone 5. But Bud, now we got to figure out why we can't get to milestone 5, because milestone 5 is pretty obtainable. Jules Verne's already told us how we can do the 595 method, and that still maintains milestone 5 for this Armada Hunt event, Ops 55 plus. Okay, 595 works, and again, all that's required is 5. So, I think this event works. Okay, honestly, I look at the Maverick track, and I'm actually mostly pretty damn pleased with the design. It's good, but it does fly in the face of some player expectations. I do agree with that. We all expect to be able to get to milestone 7. Well, it's not designed that way. All right. Bud Knight says 88 member alliance, milestone 3. So 2 things here. 1, to Shelby's point, or to, the point of the other player earlier, you can't count how many people in your alliance. Can't do that. What you do need to count is how many people are 55 plus. Okay. And you're right, retrieving 595 will only, it doesn't only work for G7 players, but you're right, it won't work for 55. Okay. But I also will argue, look at Borg Armadas, look at Dominion Armadas. When I say the Borg Armadas, the Borg Spheres, look at Revenant Armadas. 55 plus is the entry point. You're not expected to get full completion at the entry point. It's meant to be the training ground.
So this is the kind of thing that I think of whenever I think of a lot of this content. It's like a bell curve or a normal curve or a standard curve, whatever you want to talk about in statistics, where the very, very beginning ops for that should be able to engage, should be able to do things, but there is a targeted ops that is supposed to be like the middle of that bell curve where the vast majority of players in that ops range can engage. And that bell curve could be pretty stinking skinny, it could be pretty wide. I don't know, but I consider, okay, maybe players in the 65 to 71 range are going to be the ones that do this content the most and can engage the most. And then the players on the outsides of that still engage, but can't or don't need to engage as much because either they're just getting into it or just falling out of that loop. Does that make sense? So like 55 to 60 might not be able to engage all that much, and that's okay. They have a dozen other things to focus on too.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, because Jules Verne did say that 595 would work for anybody who can punch down one level. All right, so again, not 55. Agreed. But I don't think that was the case for 69 plus. So somebody who is, say, ops 57 or 59, can I get a screenshot real quick of your scoring rubric for the very top milestone? The first solo task. This is what I want to see. I want to see the actual points and what your milestone is. Because I'm pretty sure Jules told us that this would be possible for anybody who could hit their target down one. Or like, down one. No, not everybody has 350 retrieving. That's impossible. All right. Look, it's broken down. This is ops based. Okay. And for 64 plus, it is 350. Okay. But the G5s, even 63 and down, they're different. Okay. 63 and down is different.
So then it doesn't work for Ops 65, right? They would have to hit their level because you have to hit 765s to clear the event. They wouldn't be able to hit down one level.
Yeah, that's
everybody
correct.
64 plus has.
Here we go. Jules has got it.
350 points.
Here we go. Jules has got all the data. All right. Jules, pop up. Tell me what I'm looking at here, if you don't care, if you can. Let's see. So 55 to 56. If they do level 55s, 7 to finish. So again, you'd have to be able to kill the 55, and that may be tough. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be. Okay. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be. For ups 57 through 60, you'd have to kill the 58s, and you can finish it. And by the way, we're talking finishing. We're talking 7 milestones. That's not the target. The target is 5. 7 is for goodies. Okay? 5 is your target for engagement. That's your target for progression. So even at Ops 55, Ops 55 and 56 have it rough, right? They would have to, they got to do 55. So entrance, okay, that's going to be tough for them. Agreed. Ops 57 through 60, here are the points per target. So it looks like what is changing here is the points per target, actually. So the milestone may be 350, but the points per target is changing here. So if we need to let's go back to the game. The milestone 5 is 250 points. So 250 points divided by 7 with your 7 starts would be, you need 36 points per start. So here, Ops 57 through 60, only have to do level 55s. If they did 7 level 55s, they hit milestone 5. Okay? 61 through 63, only have to kill 7 level 60s to get to milestone 5. Now again, if you hit bigger, higher, you get more goodies. But the maximum engagement, the maximum fuel to fuel your refinery for maximum engagement is only 5 milestones. That's 250 points. So 61 through 63 would have to do 7 level 60s. 64 through 66 would have to do 7 level 62s. Up 67 through 70 only has to do 7 65s. So you see this all the way up. We're punching down. Up 71 through 73 only has to kill 7 level 69s. Okay.
So
hang on.
Yep.
Op 74 through 76 has to punch down to the 72s. Ops 77 through 79 has to hit the 76s, and then Ops 80 would have to hit the level 78s, which nobody's there, so it doesn't matter. But this is what I'm talking about. For literally everybody except for Ops 55 and 56, they can punch down. And they can kill 7 of those and still hit milestone 5. And as Killer Cujo points out, for those of you tinkering right around the G7 mark, that research is going to make huge, huge differences. Okay? Chala said those numbers go back to limited directives you're getting. No, we're talking about 7. You get 7 a week. Okay? So this is all based on 7. Now, the highlighted numbers give you perfection. So I would almost want one more color bar here. Okay? These bars require completion or perfection in your track, but they are not what's required for progression. Punch it down 1. Punch it down 1 in every scenario. The box right above the highlighted box is what you would have to do 7 of to get to milestone 5. Okay? Now, Simba says that's assuming a player is in an alliance that did well in the first week, getting their building to level 20. You're still at building level 10. I get that, and you're right that we're talking about the solo task, but everybody should be able to be at level building 20 by the end of this arc. Okay, with even reasonable engagement, everybody should be at level 20 by the end of the arc. Jules Verne says, you want a sustainable bar? It's not super necessary because it's just one below, right? You've got perfection highlighted in a box. So for every single one of these ops ranges, go to the bracket right underneath it, or right above it in this case. The one right below, as far as lower difficulty, do 7 of those. That's your sustainability bar. Okay? So every single one of these right above the box, that's the sustainability bar if you do 7. Okay? And by the way, Clark says alliance points are not high enough per kill. Are you talking hostile or armadas? Because the armadas are exactly the same way. You only need milestone 5. Okay? Milestone 5. And no, apparently retrieving, I did miss that. Everybody is required to have 350 points, but if you look, the points scale differently per level of hostile based on your ops bracket. So for me, as an ops 72, I get 50 points at a 72, but as an ops 62, you get 50 points for hitting a 62, if that makes sense. So the points scale down per ops. Everybody's milestone's 350, but the points per target drop down. Okay? Now, Diehard Cubby says we were only able to complete milestone number 1. Now we got to look in the mirror. Okay? Now we got to look in the mirror. There's a little bit of either lack of participation, a little dysfunction, maybe people not hitting the right targets, maybe people died. Now, I will put some of this on Scopely, right? Because they changed the targets. People might have spent all their day 1 testing gifts, and then they changed all the targets, and then we had to retest again, and I'm sure some people died. Okay? Totally get that. So, but there is, and this is part of what they've talked about with alliance strategy, with alliance participation, communicating with your alliance. You guys are alliances are going to have to talk to each other. Woo! It's crazy. Now, Diehard Cubby, that is what Shelby and Vic were talking about above. Okay? That right there. You are in an alliance where only 7 of you are Ops 55 plus. Now you're effed. Okay? True talk. Now you're boned. All right? It's not about what you can hit individually. But yeah, if only 7 of you are Ops 55 plus, that's a problem. That's a problem. Here's the next chart from Jules Verne. Okay? What is this? Oh, the armadas. Okay. So now this is going to be very, very variable. And obviously unsustainable if your alliance is, say, 50. And by the way, this is for eligible players. Okay? Eligible players. We're assuming that there are 50 people in your alliance, ops 55 plus, which is probably not a super fair assumption, to be honest with you. So I don't know if this is exactly what we can put out there, because very few alliances have 55 or have 50 level 55 pluses.
I think
that might be
for
tough.
most established servers or most established, like most top alliances on my server, so not every alliance, but most of them do have that. I would say a large proportion of players are 61 plus.
The data doesn't necessarily reflect that. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a fair average. And by the way, retrieving is exactly right. It actually, based on this chart, would be 50 ops 64.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, 50
And
ops
again,
64
week
to
one,
work within the directives that you got, because you're only getting 7 directives a week. So now, again, this chart is based on completion and not sustainability. So you actually get to drop that down 1 retrieving. It would be 62. It'd be 62. All right, because again, you only need milestone 5. This milestone 7 would be for perfection. We only need milestone 5, so we can actually drop down 1 level, because you don't need 9. You only need 7 to hit milestone 5. But still, 62 is a pretty tall order. Does anybody in chat, literally anybody right here, does anybody have 50 level 62 plus in their alliance? Because hell, I don't even think we do, Karkin.
We do. We have 103 people, and I just counted. We only have 27 that are 61 and down.
But how many of those are daily actives too?
Wow.
Almost all of them. The only ones that are not daily actives are the ones that are 40. We have 5 or 6 that are below 55.
Dude, here to tell you, that's not typical. But I'm sure you know that.
Right. We took the big choice about 4 months ago. There was 2 alliances that were running about 90 players each, but about 30 of it in each alliance were alternates or emeritus, if you will, people that barely play anymore. And we made the decision to merge and call. And we each brought in 52 members.
Yeah. Well, now, here's the thing. I've always been hesitant on this, but I can see both sides of this coin, right? Putz made the decision that Scopely's game design is pushing you towards, right? Which is consolidation of power. All right. However, I think that comes at a risk. Okay. And the reason I say that is, 1, you risk completely imbalancing power. You risk losing any sort of competition on your server. A. B, what's the number 1 reason we all play this game? The number 1 reason we are still here. It's not Star Trek.
People smaller than us.
I said number 1 matters, not number 2. Okay. That's right, retrieving. Community. Your friends. Your alliance mates. The people. Okay. And if I've heard anything from the community over the last 5 years, why are some of you in alliances of 10 or 15 people? It's because that's your friends. That's who you choose to play with. That's how you choose to play. Now, I'm not tucking tail on, and I'm not turning back on my strategy of you need to have power in alliance. And Scopely is clearly designing game design that is going to require consolidated alliance play. I don't necessarily think that's a problem. Okay. However, I do acknowledge the choice of people, and seeing how powerful community is in this game, I don't know that it's something we should turn our back on. I don't know if it's something that we should be encouraging us to tear apart. You know what I'm saying? So I see both sides of the same coin. And to be honest, Griffin said it earlier. It's a really, really difficult game design choice to make. Okay? It's tough. Matter said that as well. Tarp even said the same thing. It's tough to design around that because let me rephrase. It's tough to design around that without encouraging alliance hopping, exploitation, shortcuts to finishing events, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's tough to do that. I acknowledge that. But I
just counted first DJs 87.
We have 87 over 55.
Yep.
Well, damn. I wouldn't have expected that. But again, we're the number 2, 3 power alliance on our server. We're not typical either. All right. I mean, the typical. I don't know. It's a tough thing. I hate to encourage disruption of community, but at the same time, the game design is kind of pushing us to a certain size and certain spread of alliance, I guess. Go ahead, Tarpy.
It's still week 1, and I don't know anything about this, so don't anybody read into this. But the way they're selling those primes or not primes tells me that hopefully someday we will get the ability to get those patron, Maverick, and whatever the third one are. Of those 3 things that make these tasks easier and better paying. And it's week 1, and they're building the ability for people to grow into this mechanic. And while I get that we all want to finish our events, and I absolutely respect the fact that they're not giving us enough directives to do that and to play around, it's week 1, well, week 2 at this point, and I personally never expect to finish everything about a loop in the first week.
Yeah.
Especially as a person who isn't paying for more of this content.
Well, I think you're exactly right. We do have to adjust our expectations. And in all fairness, Scopely is leading us to that. The writing is on the wall. The expectations are shifting. Perfect completion is no longer required. We still make ourselves feel that way, right? But it is not required. And they have gone to great lengths, I believe, to make game design that is still progressionally reasonable or progressionally sustainable without perfect completion. And you can go all the way back. That has been a long time stance of this show, even back to Bubba Joe. Bubba Joe always said, listen, there should be meaningful rewards for partial progression, and there should be heroic rewards for completion. He has always said that. And we have always kind of encouraged Fleet Command to look at that. For example, I still believe, if it were my show, that the heroic tag would be removed and that every event would be heroic at the very top milestone with heroic rewards. I think everybody... can we go back, Putz, to Syndicate expansion? Everybody should be able to get the first couple of milestones.
Yeah, the Syndicate expansion was like something like 1% or 10% or something that you had to get for the milestone. And then like the last 2 and the second milestone was even kind of ridiculous. Like we could barely get there sometimes, maybe.
But it was possible, and you really had to work it, right? Like that was perfect engagement.
Right. And then the third and fourth were just completely ridiculous. They were 10 times more because it was really this is meant to go along with purchasing a $100 pack or 2 $100 packs or something like that.
Well, and I'm not necessarily referring to money spent, but I'm using that model. Everybody expected to get the first 2 milestones. The last 2 milestones were either going to take spend, extreme participation, lot deeper engagement, probably, higher level ops or higher level, whatever, all the things. Me personally, I think every event should be designed that way. Every single event should either be Kobayashi Maru or heroic by nature for full completion, but there should be meaningful rewards. Now, Shelby also points out, I don't know that we've had meaningful rewards in this game for the last several months, and I agree.
That's true.
Yeah, I agree with that. But again, in my perfect world, a traditional medium engaged player would never get more than the second milestone on an event. But if you worked your ass off and you were fully engaged and you were committed to the mechanic, holy shit, I just died after 2 hostiles. 1 hostile? What did I do wrong?
Did you forget your lower decks?
Probably. No, I should be running isolytic is my problem. But those players who are super engaged, they could finish. Or maybe it requires spin. Fine. But everybody should be able to knock out the first couple of milestones. Everybody. And so I think that's a direction they need to look at. And to be fair, I think that is a direction that they the Maverick track is designed just like that. To be honest with you, the Maverick track is that. It took them 5 years, but we finally have a piece of game design that actually looks like it might be kind of like that. So I think that's a positive sign, to be honest with you, for me. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know if that's going to work. Why did I only kill 1 hostile? This doesn't feel right. Anyway, that's what I got there. You got 25 minutes until daily reset. I'm going to try to knock out my dailies, and then we'll get ready to go because, again, this is going to turn into another 5-hour show. I don't want it to. I got to get some sleep.
DJ, I would like to make a public service announcement for anyone who is going to get to the dive bar level 20 or even 30 or 40 this week, and caution them on starting up a task in the middle of the week.
Yep.
Because the timers and such and whatnot, and I know that you know what's going on, or at least you know the issue, but that definitely needs, they've got essentially 10 to 12 days to figure it out before the free-to-play could have their building at level 20. And that would be really nice for them to figure that.
Well, I don't disagree with you, but honestly, it should have already been fixed because players have already suffered as a result of that, to the point where we were issuing warnings about that. I don't think they have 12 days to fix it. I think it should have already been fixed and it needs to be fixed now. But I'm not going to look at the free-to-play as any more priority than the people who spent to get there. That is a problem. It needs to reset. It needs to have a hard reset of the 7-day timer. Like if I claim it yesterday, okay, when the Maverick track resets, it needs to reset that bundle. Jules Verne says, what's the fix? Not a fixed timer cooldown, but a launch timer bundle that stays live for 7 days. Okay? Think of it like an event store bundle, right? Think of it like an event store bundle. It needs to launch, and it needs to launch at the start of the event with a 7-day cooldown, but there needs to be alternating bundles, right? A and B. So what I mean by that is if you put a 7-day cooldown on it, you can't run it again. So this bundle in the Maverick store, today's week 2, right? So let's call this track B. Okay? Track B. This bundle is Maverick Task Key Bundle B. And when I claim it, it's got a 7-day cooldown on it. Okay? Now, at the end of this 6 days, this track expires. We go back to track A by the code, and this bundle launches as Bundle A. That way, you can still work that cooldown, right? You can still work the cooldown from their side. You can still make sure that people aren't pulling it more than once in a week, all right? And by the way, I'm not suggesting, Jules, that you don't get it if you go to the next level. Like if you're at 10 now and you go to 20, well, that bundle resets anyway, right? That bundle resets anyway. But what I'm suggesting is a 7-day cooldown on the task key itself that launches with the launch of the Maverick track and doesn't have this stupid 7-day cooldown on it. Because what if, as a player, like Putt says, I pull it in the middle of the week? Well, that was a mistake, right? But when the next Maverick track launches, I need a fresh start. When the next Maverick track launches, it needs to be reset so that I can actually engage in this from day one. That's right, Divine. The bundle should reset on Maverick track reset day, period. I don't care if I pulled it yesterday, 3 days ago, 5 days ago. It resets on the day that the Maverick track resets. And they can do that. That tech exists. Now, Jules, you're right. You can still pull the key and not start a task. Absolutely. You could do that if you wanted to. You could bank them all up. Just like I could pull, look here, just like right now, I could pull, which I did, pull the 100 key, right? I could pull the 100 bundle and get 1 key. But you know what? In like 2 days, I'll be going to building level 30, and then I'll be able to pull 2 more keys. So I could start them in the middle of a week, or I can hold them. And then next week, my bundle resets. Now I'm holding 400 keys. I could run all 3 if I wanted to. All right. But either way, the bundle that recurs week to week should reset on Maverick Track Day. Now, I'm not suggesting that it doesn't reset when you go up one. And by the way, it does. All right. If I went to level 30 of this building right now, this cooldown disappears because I'm going to a whole new bundle, a 200 key bundle now. So that's not a problem. The problem is what Putz is talking about is, look, I pulled mine 4 days ago. If I had joined my task, if it hadn't been for you, Jules, I would have joined my task. And then for the first 3 days and 16 hours of this week, I wouldn't have been able to enter that task. That is a problem. All right. And there is a solution for that. But it is a little techie. It's a little geeky, but they can do it. They can do it. And they should do it. But it can be done. All right, I got to finish these Gorn. Why am I struggling?
Because it's Gorn.
I didn't think I struggled against Gorn.
Oh no, those
Do
are
you
the.
have any of the restricted officers on deck accidentally?
Yes. Yes, I sure do.
You dumb dumb.
Yes, I'm an idiot. Yes, I do have restricted officers. Wait, is Sesko on this list? She's not on this list.
No. Below decks.
What am I screwing up here?
Where's Suitor?
Did the hostels already switch to silent?
No, I'm running the stupid damn ass wrong hostile system. I overwrote that crew preset. That's why I didn't change the name of it, and I overwrote the crew preset. I need to put Janeway back. Where's she at?
Janeway Sesko Suitor.
Yes, I'm a dumbass.
We know.
I wasn't even looking
like
at the. See, this is who was saying this yesterday, that presets have made us lazy. Ultravetica said it on Sunday. He said presets have made us lazy. I didn't even look at the crew. I was just looking at the preset title. See? There we go. No retrieving. That is a pure definition of what Ultravetica was talking about. He was talking about presets. Presets have made us lazy because we don't think about our crew. I didn't even look at the crew. I was looking at my preset label. Didn't even look at the crew. It has made me lazy. So, anywho. Whew. What a nice show. As soon as... did I not mine today either? Did I not do diddly crap today?
Do we still have 18 minutes till
I can't
Dailies?
mine 3.5 million in 18 minutes. You crazy?
Wait, we still have 18 minutes?
Yeah, you still got 18 minutes.
Ah.
Yeah, I didn't do any mining today.
Daylight savings
Skippy
is
says,
really
how did you get
screwing
dive
me
bar level 29? Jules told me that Scopely gave me building materials. I didn't even know that happened. They ninja'd it in.
They did.
Yeah, so
you get the $100 battle pass.
I got a so was that what it was? It was in the $100 battle pass. So yeah, they ninja'd in some materials to me. I didn't even know that. If you guys will go back and look at the stream from day 3, we were streaming, and all of a sudden I had 5,000 building parts, and I had no idea where it came from. I hadn't even used them yet. I hadn't even used them. I was sitting at like dive bar level 7. And I could have taken it all the way up. I didn't even use them. So that was silly on me. But yeah, I didn't even know they were there. They just put them in there, and I had no clue that they were there. So once you guys pointed out that they were there, yeah, sure, I spent them. I'm working on my dailies. I'm trying to do my dailies, but I keep dying. That was much better. Seska Suitor. Seska Suitor for the win.
You know, DJs, you suffer your math from yesterday.
Do what?
18 minutes is enough times for you to mine your 3.5 million because, you know, cap time works however you want it to, right?
Yeah, but no, this one is actually hard cap time, 16 minutes. And I already had my daily mining done yesterday. If you recall, I just had to do my hostel stuff. So Riskbreaker said, that's why you didn't have the early bird pack in my store. Yeah, they didn't give, I don't think it was the $100 battle pass. I think they gave me the day 1 limit 1 pack, like that special early bird pack. And that's why it wasn't present in my store when we did look for it that day, because they had already granted it to me and I didn't even know. So yeah, that was kind of my goof. But I mean, cool that they gave it. I'm not fussing about it, but I honestly didn't even know it was in there. Didn't even know it was there. But in hindsight, I'm glad that they did, because it served its exact purpose. That's why they give us grants, so that we can demonstrate to you what things look like at certain levels. That's why I was able, and of course, I bought the research particles, but the dive bar, the Maverick track, the keys, we were able to demonstrate all that to you on screen, which is 100% why they do that stuff, because they want us to teach you guys how to use it and tease you so that you want to buy it too. That's ultimately what it looks like. That's ultimately how it works. All right, I got to do Excelsior. I completely forgot about Excelsior. Whoop, 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 whoop. But that will be it. After I do my Excelsior, I'll be set. Where the hell is it? Did I overlook it? Where's my Excelsior? Is it already in dock? Sure is. There it is. Okay. Put miners back. There it is. Well, I got eerily quiet there for a second. Sorry, I'm focusing. I've only got 12 minutes left. 12 minutes! Where's the red alert sounder? Game stuck. There we go. The more you know. Guffa says, hey, DJ, can you do me a stupid favor? Put your Mantis in Dock A for a second. You'll have to give me a second because my Dock A is out. But yeah, I'll be happy to do that. Why? Why? You going to freeze my account? What's going to happen if I do that? I need to do a building. I need to do a research. Get me some speed ups. Wapow. Research. Knock that one out. And oops. Hang on, sorry. I'm going to do it, Guffa. Just give me a second. I'm trying to blast through this last minute stuff here. Away team. Got to do an away team super quick. Do I have one? Yes. I don't know why I still pull exocomps. I've literally got thousands. It's because I do this, my away team's assignment this way. I pull, well, this one was only 600, but yeah, I pull somewhere between 500 and 1,200 of those a day. I never spend them all. All right, 60 seconds, and I'll have Mantis back in Dock A. Guffa says, I'm getting a graphical bug. I think I've narrowed it down to my Mantis. Interesting. It breaks any of my other ship's icon from showing up on the bar at the bottom. Having a Mantis in Dock A? All right, we'll give it a shot. We'll give her a go. Let's see if that actually does anything. Let's see. Is the nuke range in that spot? No. Crystal. Got to put the Grishnar there. Where are you at, Grishnar? There you are. And then Newgrange here. I'm very OCD about my ship slots. Everything has its place. All right, Mantis and Dock A. Then what do I need to do? Go to Galaxy View, reboot the game. What do you want me to do with it? Got to find it first. There we go. Mantis, Dock A. All right, now what? Go to Galaxy View. Okay. Galaxy. There we go. Nice, pretty Galaxy. Fine for me. Okay. I am on PC version, so that that could have something to do. I mean, if you're mobile, iOS, Android, but I am on PC, so if that matters. All right. I think I need one more hostile. Two more hostiles, and we're going to call it a night. Who's online for us to raid? And we'll get ready to bounce out of here. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal tonight. Thank you very much. Superb audience. Beautiful and amazing, and I love you all. You guys are great. Super fantastical. I hope you learned something tonight. Is General Chaos still here? Hope you learned something, brah. We scienced.
DJ, what is wrong with you?
Many, many things. All the things. Anybody want a last-second commercial read? Anybody want a last-second commercial read? I'll give you one more. We got time. I gotta wait 20 more seconds. Damn it.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Mwah. You're the best.
Thank you, Martok.
Mwah. Give me hugs and kisses.
Thank you, Martok. Mwah. Did you see that? Tarpy, that was the 10-minute thing. Did you see it? Did you see it? That was the 10-minute thing. And my summoned hostile just despawned. Did you guys see that? Every hostile despawned, including the one that I summoned. It's obviously not a big deal. I can just summon another one. But did you see it? Did you see it? The Strider says at least you kept your cool. Didn't yell about it.
We saw it, even through all the yelling.
It's funny. I've not seen that occur before. It is interesting. Okay. There's our 5. And Dailies done. Hot diggity dog. And I can come over to my challenge track and claim a milestone. Wait, what? Okay.
Did you forget to do something yesterday?
No, it's not showing up. It hasn't oh, there it goes. Okay, got it now. I was like, wait a second, wait. That was weird. Okay, gonna go ahead and claim that. Because I'm not holding that. I'm not losing those rewards. I'm not being that silly. I did that once. I ain't doing that again. Not a chance. Can't happen. All right. We're done. Anything else? Questions? Last second thingies that I can do for you, or are we good to go? All right, fantastic. Thank you guys. Appreciate you all. All right. Listen, we'll be off tomorrow night, back Thursday with the season finale of Starfleet Academy Friday. We'll be back over here with a little bit of Fleet Command. Sunday, I'm taking the day off. I'm taking Sunday off. I'm going to be out of town with Oliver. But Saturday, you might get a drive time stream. But let me ask you, Tarpy, if I was going to do a drive time stream, it would be early, like 10 a.m. Does anybody want to do that early? Or do we just want to, take the day off? Because Sunday, I will not be doing a show. Worst case scenario, MJ, you could definitely start early Sunday. Worst case, no Studio B this weekend. I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to visit my parents. But I could do. I plan on coming back Sunday afternoon. So if I did Tarpy, it would just be like maybe some Star Trek Voyager or something. I'm not going to plan a podcast for when I'm trying to travel that weekend. So it might just be a little bit of funsies.
Or maybe
the only time
the tournament you got to do for Regen Gamer Optics.
Yes, you're right. I probably need to do a little bit of Fortnite because I got to give those glasses away. Saturday I could do a driving stream, but it would be early because I have to have Oliver at an appointment at 1 o'clock, and it's a few hours away. So it would be a very early drive stream. Like I would be off the air by 1 p.m. Eastern. So I don't know if that's something that you guys would. Does anybody want to do something that early, or am I to just take the day off? Hard pass. Just take the day off. Okay, take a day off. Okay, there you go. No zero G's.
Okay,
That's not
muted.
the second one of the year. No. I count them. Hang on a second. I'll tell you. How many Studio Bs I've done this year.
Curious question. When you're done counting,
I've done 6 this year. I've done 6. That averages out to
not 7.
That averages out to 3 per month so far. Technically, if I were to do 3 more in March, which I'm probably not going to do. So Riskbreaker says that's a lot. Yeah. Well, we've done 6 so far. So through 4, 8, through 9 weeks, we've done 6. So you guys figure out the pacing from there. All right, Tarpy, what were you going to say?
Every week and a half. So when you say that you would do a drive stream on Saturday, how much are you expecting out of us?
Nothing
for that.
No, nothing. I have no expectations.
Okay.
I just didn't even know if anybody wanted. Like, I don't even know if I want to, but I recognize that it would be nice to do content with you guys with the backpack. But I mean, it's going to be early.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, I was thinking maybe it would be nice for the EU guys on a Saturday to be on the air at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon for them. I had thought about that, but I don't know. I don't know that I can.
EU.
I don't know.
I mean, if you're doing an EU stream for STFC, you kind of need your computer for that and not be just chatting, especially if you can't read chat.
You're right. You're right. I can't read chat.
Okay.
What?
Also, don't get my friend and his kid in a car crash because you're trying to read chat.
Fair
and
enough.
You can't read letters.
All right, I might just take the weekend off. I'll take Saturday off, and Sunday I'll do the Fortnite Regen Gamer Optics tournament. I actually have 2 to do in March. This will be the February one that I'm doing, so I'm going to have to do it. Yes, we're going to raid Scribbler. She's online, so we're going to hit the button.
Thank you.
So I tell you what, Saturday we'll take off. So yeah, Thursday, Starfleet Academy. Friday, pod. Saturday off. Sunday, Fortnite. And that'll round out our week. All right? Cool. Damn it. Music ended.
Did you die?
All right, guys. I'm going to bounce. I love you all. Thank you very much for being here. You guys are the best. I'll see you Thursday night for the season finale of Starfleet Academy. Don't miss it. It's going to be a great night. Love you. Bye.